I'll wait for some friends to start to meander on in. We're going live earlier today. I have to get off a little bit earlier today, so that's why I'm going live earlier today. Let's set up the chat. Hopefully that means we'll have some more international friends perhaps joining us because it's earlier in the evening for them. Turn on all messages.
Mom, are you live yet?
I am live.
Okay, wait. How do you spell Menachem?
1 second. There we go.
Mom.
1 second, honey. Okay. It's MENACHEN.
Okay. How do you know?
I'm a mother. Mothers have lots of random knowledge jammed into their head. That's how I know how to spell certain names. Hello everybody. How are we doing? How is our Friday going so far? I have exciting things to share with you guys. I have some not so exciting things to share with you guys. But we'll hang out. We'll have a good time. It'll be fun. It'll be grand. And even though we're going live a little bit earlier today, I hope we have some friends that can actually join us. Very not the traditional. You can get it. It's, yeah. The handyman just showed up at my door. It's just complete like chaos over here right now. So you guys are getting to experience the absolute chaos. Like as I always say, it's real life over here. Hi.
Hola.
Hi, come on in. Thank you so much for bringing the drawers back.
I'll be right back shortly.
Thank you.
Okay?
I appreciate
Do
it
what
so
you need
much.
to do.
I will.
Okay,
Thank
I'll
you.
be right back.
Hello, Michelle, darling. Hey there. This is my first time catching you live. I'm so glad that you are catching us live. We're having like serious real life instances over here, like the handyman just showed up. Whatever. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna make it work. I hope that Steve can join us because I want to give Steve a big shout out. And I hope that some more of our friends can also join because I got some fun and exciting things to share with you guys. So first and foremost, we have, if you guys have been here recently, we have the, hello Simone darling, we got the Toth deck. This is the deck that I've been recently playing with. Basically intuitively like reading the energy of the cards. And then, check this gift out. Our wonderful community member, Steve, also known as Villain, he sent me a deck of, like, I think that's what it's called, right? Why are you just standing there? Bring a chair over. Come say hi.
Chair.
Okay, we have also, this was a gift from Steve. It's a tarot deck, but it's blank. So I can put my own, 1 second, I'll move the camera so everyone can say hi. I can put my own things on here. Now I don't know what to put on because I haven't meditated on it and I haven't gotten like a message of what to put on, but I'm gonna basically have my own deck, which is really, really cool. And I have a family member in town visiting. Let's move this out of the way so she could come say hi. Let me scooch over. All right, come say hi. My mom is in town visiting. Say hi, Mom.
Hi guys.
Oh, I love that, Michelle. That is just awesome sauce, right? I don't know what this is going to turn into because I haven't meditated and picked up like divine inspiration of what to put on the cards, but I am really, really excited to actually put something on here. Because I don't want to, I feel like a sense of responsibility and ownership, right? Like this is my deck. I could put anything that I want on here. But of course it's going to be high vibe. So I have to, meditate on what's going to be the most high vibe thing. Now, because I moved the camera back so you could see me and my mom, I can't see shit. I got to lean in now to really read the comments. Zainabs, hello, nice. It's very nice to see you as well, Zainabs. Michelle, well, looks more like your sister. What's the secret? Hello, Mom, you look amazing. Good genes. We've got good genes in the family, yes?
Yes. Well, it's because of my parents and it's because of your parents.
That's right. We got good genes. Very, very good genes in the family. Thank you, Zainabs. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, do you want to share with my community anything? I'm not to put you on the spot or anything. Like, she didn't even know I was gonna like ask her that. But is there anything you'd like to share with the community?
Well, if they want to ask me a question, I'm good with that.
Okay. If you guys want to ask my mom a question, you totally can. Michelle, amen to that. Thank you, Michelle. So, what do you think about the fact that I've started to play with tarot cards?
So that is very interesting. I think the answer with tarot cards are in the mind of the person holding them.
Do you think it's in the mind of the person, or do you think we're receiving like guided messages from the other side?
That I don't know, but it's definitely, you can go to 2 different tarot readers
Yeah.
and get 2 different answers.
You're saying even if they got the exact same cards, they would do a totally different interpretation? I kind of agree with that.
And that's a good thing.
Well,
And the
Yes.
interpretation is real.
yes. I don't think you've seen my latest blog post, have you?
With tarot?
No, my blog. My latest
No,
blog.
no,
So
no,
I wrote
okay.
a blog post and I was discussing how 2 different readers can get totally different readings about something and they're actually both right. But the reasons for why is what makes the blog post so interesting. So if you guys have not yet checked out my website and my latest blog post, for the replay crew, I will actually add that into I'll do a direct link into the blog post itself. So replay crew, if you actually want to see that, I will make it super simple for you. And the reasons is what makes the article rather interesting. Simone, shout out to the good genes. Happy Friday. Hello, Faye's mom. Zainabs, what question can we ask? You can ask any question.
Yeah.
We're open. So whatever you guys want to ask, we're open to it, okay? If you want some divine guidance, hello, Project 25. How are you, darling? My mom is here. For anyone new that's just starting to wander on in. Zainabs, I agree to this as well. Sometimes I ask a question and different readers give a different perspective sometime. So every reader is going to be reading the information through the lens of their own life and their own life experiences as well as their own vibration. I've been asked this so many times, which is like, why is it that you can sometimes find there's readers on YouTube, and I've been asked this question a boatload of times. Why there's certain readers that are doing, let's say, tarot or intuitive or psychic, and they will get a very, very, it could be true crime, but they're going to get a totally different dark interpretation than something else that a high, like let's say more a high vibe reader. And it's because, again, the guides that a person is going to pick up on to the other side is a direct vibrational match to the person themselves. It's not to say that one is right and one is wrong. No. We are matching up with a guide that is a direct reflection of us energetically and vibrationally. So that's why you can get somebody that's going to see things through a darker lens, and you're going to get somebody that will see something through a lighter lens. The guides that they are connecting to are a match for the person themselves. And you know what? There's an audience for all of it. It's not that one is right, and this is just like a tiny sampling of what's in the article, because I actually got like 5 distinct different reasons. This is just one. So I definitely recommend checking it out if you guys are curious about that. Project 25, wow, a mother and daughter duo video, so cool. Thank you, I appreciate that. Michelle, I could use some divine guidance, that's for sure. Do you want cards? Because I'm still getting used to the cards. So if you want to ask a question and we can play with the cards, I am down for that. But what I do want you guys to know, if you've been here before, you'll know that I'm very, very new to the tarot. And the interpretation that I get is it's an energetic reading of the cards. So it's not going to be like a traditional tarot reading, because I don't know what the other like approved narrative of these cards would be considered. Zainabs, we'll check it out for sure. I think you will enjoy it. Hello, Cece, my darling. Cece, your mom looks so young. Thank you. We got some good genes in the family.
I believe we do.
I believe we do too. So Mama is here, and that's why we're on a little bit earlier today. Michelle, cards are good or just intuitive, whatever you are feeling. All right, bring it. Bring it. That was weird. Did you see? I got like some weird notification popping up on the bottom. They wanted me to open a poll asking what time zone are my viewers in. I don't know that I need to open up a poll for that. I mean, if you guys want to volunteer the time zone that you're in, I'm here for it. I don't know that I need to open like a poll though. Now I'm getting kind of toasty. I think I'm gonna go change my shirt. How do you feel about hanging with the people without me?
Oh, sure. That's fine.
Okay, can you see the comments in case something comes in?
And I don't, and I'm surprised that I can, because I do have good eyesight.
Well, just keep in mind there's also the glare from the ring light.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Um,
Michelle, hold on. You know what, Michelle, darling? I'm just gonna go change my shirt because it's a little roasty
very
toasty in
fast.
here. Yeah, I will be right back, and then I'm gonna read your comment, darling. Okay?
Okay, I'll sit over here until you come back.
Okay. Yeah, you could keep my chair.
Okay.
Pop. I'm down with that.
Oh, this feels really good. I love the ring light. It's amazing. It gives you kind of like a glow that you don't. Whoops! Ooh, stay still. I cannot read all the comments. Let me just see. Oh, now I can. So very often I will ask Faye to do a reading for me, and it's pretty incredible because she'll say things that I know that she doesn't know. Oh, that was fast.
Well, of course
I was
it's
just
fast.
talking about you.
Okay, you can stay there. That's okay. Hold on. Let's just do. Maybe I can move it closer so we can actually both see a little better.
Okay.
Please go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
So several times, just things that there's no way she could have known, and she'll say, "What about something that happened before she was born?" And I'm like, "What made you say that? It's happened."
Because it's what's shown to me.
Yeah. I don't know who's showing it to her,
The guides.
but yeah, but they're doing an awesome job.
The guides bring the goods.
Yeah.
Here we have another satisfied customer over here. Let me just go back up here. Hold on. Zainab's, I would love some guidance as well, certainly regarding on love life, as I have lots of pressure right now to get married, and I'm very confused. I think if you want, here, I can definitely provide some guidance, but at the end of the day, one thing I want to just make sure you guys know is please do not ever give any of your autonomy to a reader on YouTube. If it doesn't resonate, don't do it just because some reader says it. Take it and throw it in the trash bin. Like if it doesn't resonate, don't do it just because somebody said to do it. Michelle, I'm kind of lost on my spiritual path, torn between New Age beliefs and my Christian upbringing.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, that I'm getting a lot of comments from people on lately because the two of them don't really align. And here's the thing, for the same reason I said don't give your autonomy away to some reader on the internet, this is the relationship that you have with the divine is deeply personal. And I would never suggest how somebody should have a relationship with the divine because it has to make sense for you and it has to be comfortable for you. And it's not for anybody else to tell you what that should look like or what it should feel like. That's between you and the divine. So I mean, if I can, I'll answer questions that you have, like if you have specific questions, but I am not going to tell you what your relationship with your God should look like. Zainab's, haha, you're glowing. Thank you, it's the makeup, darling. Zainab's, oh my God, that was very quick. Well, I mean, I knew exactly what shirt I was gonna get into, and because here's the thing, I recently turned over my closet and I put all of my summer stuff away and I took all of my winter stuff down and I left literally just one t-shirt out. All of my other t-shirts are up in the top of my closet right now. Everything in my closet is sweaters. And you know what? It's 80 degrees today in LA. I'm sorry, all my cute sweaters that I was excited to take down so they won't be lonely any longer, they just have each other to keep company. I can't wear them, it's too freaking hot. So the only t-shirt that I left out is the only t-shirt I can wear on days like today. So by the way, guys, you might get tired of seeing me in my Los Angeles t-shirt. If we're gonna have more hot days like this. Project 25, love the shirt, but thank you, darling. Hello, Iron, my darling. Good evening, it's not yet midnight over here. Well, we're going a little bit earlier today, and I was saying I hope that's going to work for my international friends because it's going to be earlier for you. Michelle, I guess my question would be, am I on the right path now in my life? How does the path you're on feel to you right now? How does it feel to you? Does it feel good? For you, if you could take all of the indoctrination of what's been said, your relationship with God should look like. If you could take it and compartmentalize it and put it in a box and just live the life that you're living right now, how does it feel to you? Does it feel good? If it doesn't, we can explore why it might not yet feel good. But if it feels good, I think you have your answer, honey. Hello, the Sword Voctor. Everything suits the beautiful. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you so much. My beautiful mother is here as well. Lean in. Let the people see you. My beautiful mother is here as well. So you have twice the beauties for the price of one. Which is free, actually.
That is true.
You guys are getting such a bargain. You're getting 2 beauties for free.
I wish I could see, the comments. When you're online and I look, I can read them very easily, but this is a little bit small.
Yeah, it's because of the ring light. It's because you have the glare. And it's also further away, that's why.
If you move it closer, we both won't fit.
No.
Okay. But, yeah, but it's good.
You can stay as long as you want to stay. You don't have to stay the entire time. If
Right,
you want
I
to go back to
understand.
your book, if you want to do things,
Yeah.
you can totally, but feel free
I
to
feel
stay
like
as long
I'm
as you want
making
to.
you squint
No,
to
not
see
at all.
it.
Not at all.
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Okay. And this is real.
Okay.
Let's say you're doing a reading on someone and you see something super negative. How do you handle it?
Like what? If we're going to do a hypothetical, let's do a hypothetical.
Okay, you're doing a reading and it looks like something really bad is coming to that person that they can maybe stop it or maybe not.
Like what? Give me an example.
Health problem.
So, if it's something in the future, it's only potential. And everything in the potential, that's all it is. Your free will choices today can absolutely supersede anything that could potentially happen in the future.
Do you tell them or do you not?
So I haven't seen anything potential of a future nature that is health related.
In anybody?
Ever.
But if you did, what's the protocol?
So I would carefully say, if it's, come on in, I would carefully say, if it's okay with you, I'd like to look into your energetic body and see if there's anything that I'm picking up on. And then if I picked up on anything, I would say, without, because again, if it's something about, hi.
Excuse me for a moment.
Oh, I gotta leave you with my mom, guys. I'll be back in a minute. What's up?
Your drawers are ready,
Yay!
but they're freshly painted, so
Okay.
I don't want to bring the stench into here.
Okay.
Would you like me to leave them right outside and let them dry up, and then you can bring them right in and just set them?
How long do you think it's gonna take for that?
I would
thing to
say
dry?
for it just not to smell anymore, I'll say give it like an hour or so. But
Oh,
if I
that's-
put them in
yeah.
the sun,
Yeah.
they're right here. Look, just so I'll show you.
So I was wondering, because what if someone does a reading and they see something, it's like a warning. I see a health problem, maybe tell the person, get yourself tested, see what's going on. You could, I think potentially, I'm gonna ask Faye, I think you could potentially nip something in the bud if you do something like that. And maybe the reason they're coming to is they do feel something is not quite right.
Appreciate it.
And they want Faye's take on it. And then if she says, get yourself tested, then it sort of like confirms that feeling. I was just saying this.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody comes to you because something doesn't feel right.
Okay.
And then you say to them, get yourself tested, you're confirming their instinct.
Well, okay, so
that-
here's the thing though. We're talking about two different things now. Because you're saying by this idea of telling somebody to get themselves tested, that's reinforcing the 3D. And anything that's a mental health or physical health has some sort of, I'm leaning in so you guys, I really want to drive the point home, has some underlying energetic or emotion that is causing an imbalance in their body, or it's causing the energy in their body to slow down. So I would not necessarily point somebody to go see a 3D doctor. I would say, what is going on in them that they can take authorship, oh God, I can't use that word, that makes me think of Blake Lively. I have to take authorship over projects that I sign on to. Okay, but to give them more a sense of empowerment and to say, let's look into your energetic body and see what is going on in your meridian points. Do you have some sort of an energetic blockage? Do you have an emotion that is also slowing down the flow of energy in your body? Because any so-called dis-ease or disease is usually connected to a slowdown of the flow of energy in their body, or it's a suppressed emotion that they have not yet dealt with. For anyone that is new here, I have an entire standalone AMA only devoted to mental health and physical health. And every single thing that I looked into, that's exactly what it is. It is unless it's like psychopathy. Psychopathy was actually shown to me as a soul that's underdeveloped.
Wow.
And they just basically hop from one lifetime into another lifetime, and they're not doing the necessary work on themselves. So they're a bit kind of like a child. They're basic, but not just like a child, like a 5-year-old in an adult body.
Right.
Imagine it's a soul that has been here 100 times, but after every lifetime they refuse to do the necessary work.
They're
So
not
it's
fixing it.
Exactly.
And they know something's missing.
No, they don't.
Oh.
The psychopathy actually blocks them from acknowledging it. But so I would not direct somebody to go to a 3D doctor. I would be like, let's look what's going on in your body.
Yeah.
Let's look at your energetic body. Like, where do you have some sort of a suppressed emotion or a blockage of energy? Because that's actually going to contribute to a manifestation in the 3D body of some disease.
That's very interesting.
It is.
So before you go to a doctor, maybe this is something has to do with your emotional well-being
Yes.
that affects your physical well-being.
Yes.
Very good. Thank
Yes.
you. So I wanted to know that actually.
I'm happy I was here to
And I
answer it
asked it
then.
in public.
Well, and I didn't, but I didn't, it's not like we like orchestrated it. I
No.
didn't even know that question was coming.
Thank you very much. It was good to see everyone. I'm going to do stuff now, and I'm giving you control back. Bye.
You're funny. Do you want to take this chair back? You can also take the chair
Yeah,
back if you want
I
to.
do.
Okay.
Although this makes it comfortable.
I'm going to pull this a little bit closer. I'm going to catch up on y'all's comments. Okay, hold on a second. Just to let you guys know, I tend to run a little bit behind on comments. So if you are just joining right now, I want you to know I'm behind on comments, but I will get to your comments. I'm going to just scroll back up and catch up on the comments that I was missing out on, okay, friends? Okay. Hello, my darling, I'm glad you're here. Hello, Cam C777. When it comes to higher self versus ego, what steps do you take to decipher the difference, like a self-check, meditation? That is going to help you get really, really clear on the thoughts that are banging around in your mind. Anything that is an I or me kind of thought is an egocentric thought. Anything that is almost like detached in some way, that is coming from your higher self. Hello, Jamara. Jamara, your mom's energy is so calm in such an interesting way. You hear that, Mom?
Yes.
Thank you, Tamara, for saying so, honey. Cam, I am waiting for that dude to say make my day. He sounds like Clint Eastwood. I don't know what dude you're talking about, but I kind of wanted to. Project 25. There. Hold on, I gotta close the. I have a really bad glare from this window over here. Let me just close the shade so I can actually see what's going on my screen. Mom, that could have also been why you couldn't see a thing.
Oh yeah, there was a tremendous amount of glare.
There's a really bad glare, and it wasn't just from the ring light. Okay, oh my god, that's so much better.
I'm getting everything double.
I can actually see the screen like crystal clearly now. Okay. Project 25, there is a show called Stranger Things, and in the show there is this room called the Rainbow Room where government higher-ups practice MK Ultra on children and young adults. It makes me wonder if there is truth to this. Yes. Now, it has been shown to me absolutely consistently that TV shows and movies are used specifically for reveals. So if you are seeing it on a show that's an incredibly popular show, it's a reveal. And yes, they absolutely do that. Now, our friend Dee over at Beyond the Veil, she actually is talking about this, that she, what's it called? I think it's The Gate. There's a program for so-called, I don't know why I'm saying so-called, like they are, for gifted kids. So these are kids that test usually incredibly high on standardized testing. And then they get funneled into some sort of a program called The Gate. And a lot of the people that are in the GATE program say that their memory has been affected. Very, very notable, one could say, right? Their memory has been affected. Why do you think their memory has been affected? Project 25, and is this why rainbows are heavily pushed? Well, okay, that's in a very, very, well, you know, they take everything that has one kind of a purpose or a meaning has been taken over, and because we live basically in, like, for like people who don't know that Satan is real, and that Satan inverts the energy, we would say we live in like a clown world. But for people that actually know Satan is real, and his energy is actually tied to the 3D domain, I would say it's satanic energy because it's an inversion of what everything actually was designed to be. The Sword Doctor, Stranger Things is based on the Montauk Project. There we go. Funnily enough, I have 2 books on my table about the real story right now. That's wild. Hi, Cam, darling. Project 25 Faye, what are your views on cartoons and the colors of the rainbow? Are the 2 linked to MK Ultra? Which cartoons in particular? Because I don't want to do like a blanket statement covering every single cartoon. If you ask me like a specific question, I can give you a specific take on it. I myself am very critical of, first of all, Disney movies, because I feel like if it's meant to be some sort of a fairy tale, why is there always, you know, one or both of the parents that are being unalived at the top of the movie, right? So Bambi, it was, you know, Bambi's mom. The Lion King, it was Mufasa. Wait, but then they started doubling down in the more recent movies, because what did they do in Frozen? Both of the parents. So it's to cause some sort of a trauma in the very, very young, impressionable mind of children. And I have shared with you guys, to this day, I cannot watch Bambi. I am scarred for life. I saw that movie one time when I was 4 years old, and I am scarred for life. It's designed to literally do exactly what it did. It scarred me for life. And even if we, like, I obviously didn't watch that movie and think that, like, my mom was going to be unalived. But hey, I'm literally scarred. I cannot watch that cartoon. So imagine there's a whole generation of kids running around singing, let it go, let it go. They ain't fucking letting any shit go. They are traumatized for life, and it's done intentionally and by design. Now, in the video that I had done on Voodoo Donuts, I had shown you guys the Looney Tunes symbol is actually designed to mirror and reflect a hypnosis symbolism. So that's why I can't tell you blanket, because they all serve some sort of a different function and purpose. You can ask a specific question though. Michelle, I have just started my meditation journey and it takes me a while to quiet the mind. Guess what? You're meditating correctly. Most people give up because they think they're meditating incorrectly. The only way to get to the quiet is to first become aware of all of the thoughts that are banging around in your mind. The only way that you are going to get there is by meditation and being aware of all the thoughts in your mind. So I always compare it to kind of like browsers that are open on your computer. If you have 100 browsers that are open, and you're on the internet browser and all you see are the tiny little tabs on the top and you got 100 open, there is no way you're going to be able to know what a single one of those are. You're literally going to have to click into all of them, one at a time, to see what browser is this. Do I in fact need to have it open? If not, I can close it. That's what meditation does. It is first allowing you to become aware of all of the browsers that you have open so that you can close them one at a time. Then when they're closed one at a time, you actually have that quietness that starts to come in. So congratulations, you're meditating correctly, darling. Cam, whoever was talking when you excused yourself and Mama was chatting with us. That was my handyman. He just came he was doing some work on the apartment. Yes, darling. It's such a case of fucking real life over here. It's clown world today. Project 25, Disney cartoons. Which one, honey? Yes, baby.
Safta's watching the live stream, but she's 5 minutes behind.
Oh, that is hysterical.
But she's watching the live.
Are you enjoying? That is really funny. Say hi, Pip. Say hi to everybody, darling.
Hi, and in 5 minutes you'll hear my voice, Safta.
Disney cartoons and Nickelodeon cartoons. Monster Inc. scares me with good reason. I think that is by Pixar. Okay. So let's break down Monsters Inc. because that's a major reveal. In that movie, they are scaring little kids. Because when they scare little kids, that is energy. That's exactly what Loosh is. So they're not calling it Loosh, but it's a reveal for Loosh. Now, Loosh was shown to me literally, like, imagine perspiration that is released from somebody's body when they're working out. But it's not perspiration, it's emotion. And Loosh is spiked by fear, which as I have shared with you guys, fear is the lowest, densest emotion on the 3D material plane. That's why if you look at what's going on in the world right now, there is so much that is happening that is designed to be fear-inducing, right? Like in the last live stream, I was asked about if somebody has SNAP benefits. With the government being shut down, what's going to happen to their SNAP benefits? Guess what? That's Loosh. That's fear. Because people are now wondering, wait, am I going to even be able to get groceries? That's Loosh. So Monsters Inc. is a reveal of what Loosh actually is. But it's actually a twofold reveal. Because it's a reveal about Loosh, but it's also what? It's a reveal about how do the elites, how do the so-called elites get their favorite drink of choice to be so tasty to them? Because they're spiking the adrenaline in the littles that they are extracting it from. So when they're spiking the adrenaline, it changes the compound. And it's no longer whatever the compound of blood usually is. It turns into something else, which I can't say because that word will definitely get my channel flagged. But think of adrenaline. And if you put the word adrenaline together with, like, do you all have like Google Chrome on your computer? So take adrenaline and put it together with that second word. That is how the compound is actually changed. So Monsters Inc. is a reveal about them scaring little kids because it causes a spike in the adrenals, which changes the compound and it makes their favorite beverage all the more tastier. It's like a drug to them. So Monsters Inc. is a very creepy movie because it's actually outing a lot of different things that are playing out in the world right now. Disney we already spoke about, right? And I tell Pip he's not allowed to watch that cartoon. It's a Nickelodeon cartoon. What's it called? It's SpongeBob SquarePants, whatever it's called. That cartoon is designed to make people dumber. I'm not. My mom is laughing. I'm not even mincing words. It's literally designed to make people dumber. So thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna opt out of the package that's going to make me dumber. Project 25, Dragon Tales, Kids Next Door, and the show So Weird, and House of Anubis, to name a few. What about the one that's on Netflix? It's like some K-pop band, K-pop Demon Hunters. Where are they even getting this shit from? Cam, okay, your handyman is Clint Eastwood. You're fucking funny. He doesn't look like Clint Eastwood though. He might sound like him. He doesn't look like him. He's a really nice guy though. My handyman he's great. And like he's all about like Jesus. Like he comes in here and he's like, Jesus loves you. I'm like, I know, Jesus loves you too. It's amazing. He's like such a God-fearing man. It's amazing. Vibes. Vibes are freaking, they're just like literally everywhere. If you line yourself up with the highest vibration of yourself, like you're just literally gonna call in people that are like the coolest people. I called all of y'all in, so clearly it's working, and you guys are the coolest fucking people in the world. Cam, the government hasn't bothered to change the propaganda machine. Yep. World War II, etc. Following step-by-step Eisenhower, Truman, fear machine tactics, BS. Yep. What has the last 5 years been? I can't wear a Moldavite because the energy is too heavy for me, but I have a beautiful Moldavite necklace. I'm actually going to use my Moldavite necklace for demonstrative purposes, okay, of what the last 5 years have been. Because it was shown to me that we were in a period of foretold divine timing where more and more people were going to wake up. So they're doing their damn hardest to keep us all asleep. So what has the last 5 years been? Hypnosis.
I love you. I'm gonna have.
If you need my help, let me know. So they're hypnotizing us. Okay? COVID. Shit, I said it. C-19. You're gonna kill grandma. Social distance. So that's programming people to look at themselves as nothing more than disease carriers. Okay? Then we had BLM. So the police are racist and they disproportionately unalive black people, right? That's what we were told. Hypnosis. Then after BLM, we had critical race theory. So hypnotizing people into believing you're either a victim or an oppressor. And what is it based on? Love you, honey. The amount of melanin in your skin. So according to critical race theory, because I have less melanin in my skin, I'm a natural oppressor of people that have more melanin. I mean, it doesn't even, if you stop and actually think about it or talk about it, it actually doesn't make any sense. So you're clumping all people into one group and you're taking away any individuality about people, right? We're just disease carriers, right? You're an oppressor. You're a victim. Then we had Russia and Ukraine. So now you got to pick a side, right? You got to pick a side. Hypnotist. Then we had Israel and Iran. I'm sorry, before that we had Israel and Hamas. This is all it is. We're just getting hypnotized. Every event that has played out in the last 5 years has been with this one purpose.
What did I tell you?
What did you tell me?
To replace the toilet paper.
There is one on the toilet, darling.
Oh. Well, I just used the last of the one.
Boom shakalaka.
Well, I used
I was adulting.
Well, I used
That's
the
fine.
last of the one. Wait, show them.
Soon. I will, but soon. Soon.
Mom, which one's the first one? Sky and Beach, Earth and Blood, or
House of Earth and Blood.
Okay. She got the Crescent City. She got physical copies of Crescent City.
It's very exciting. I'll tell you all about it, but not yet.
Mom.
Yes, darling.
You know how you have special covers for Akatar?
Yeah.
And maybe find one. Maybe find some for Throne of Glass and Crescent City.
We'll see when we open it up, because we might actually like what it comes with.
Well, the covers are nice, but
They are nice. I'll talk to you guys about that soon. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up on comments. I am so behind. I'm sorry, friends. So that's essentially what they're doing, Cam, my darling. Michelle, it's sickening what they have gotten away with for so long. May it all fall down on them. It is, and it is a beautiful sight to behold. But that's why I've also said it's going to get worse before it gets better, right? Because you got people in the so-called nosebleed section. They cannot see what's going on. So it's going to become more and more overt and more over the top until even the people in the nosebleed section can see it. So try not to get too swept up in any of this. They're trying to lull the people that are awake back to sleep, and it's working. I have seen it more times than I care to even recount. Believe it's working. The example I always give is there's somebody that's a truther. Her name is I don't know if I want to say her name actually. I thought she was super awake. She's from Hawaii. Okay. That girl was all about talking about government conspiracies. Then what happens is you had the fires in Hawaii. She went right back to sleep. She was saying, it's not the Hawaiian government. They didn't do this to the people. Okay, sure. Why do you think this happened with Russia and Ukraine? Why do you think Israel happened? It's all to focus on a subset or some group of the population and to hypnotize them to go right the fuck back to sleep. So please do not get emotionally invested in anything that's going on in the world today because they're trying to put you back to sleep. See it for what it is. You can, right? Like I always say, I live in a big city, I see homeless people. It doesn't mean I see them because I am one. We can have an objective view of reality without getting sucked into it, right? You can acknowledge what is so-called going on in the world today. It doesn't mean you have to get emotionally invested in what the news is telling us is happening though. Project 25, the anime show Demon Hunter, that's the one I think I was talking about. I've heard of that as well as the anime show Fire Force. It's totally a reveal. I'm not saying that there's really anime like demon hunters, but are there actually demon hunters? Yeah. Iron, so it's fine to fear God. Well, that's the lowest vibration, honey. God is nothing but love. So if you recognize that God is nothing but love, why do you have any reason to fear God? Why is it so, is my heat on? It's like 3,000, oh yeah, it's 80 degrees outside today and I'm sitting in front of a ring light. It is so blasted hot in my apartment, guys. Fuck. So, God is nothing but love. So do you have a reason to fear God? The Sort Doctor, how were they allowed to coerce people under the false pretense to take the jabadoodles? That's contrast, honey. That was shown to me, I looked into it, that was shown to me literally as contrast. So it's giving people an opportunity to line up with, is God going to provide for me and I don't need to get a jabadoodle to actually make money? Or is there a better opportunity that is not going to coerce me to taking something into my body for me to actually earn a living? That was contrast. It was an opportunity for people to put their faith in the divine and not to think that and I'm going to use these words intentionally, my worth is attached to what I produce in the world, as in some sort of a 3D job. So it's literally, it was contrast for so many different reasons. It was to actually get people away from jobs that are not serving them so they could find a job that actually does highly align with them. It was contrast to give people the opportunity to line up with the divine, right? I trust that God is going to provide for me and there's going to be a better opportunity for me than this. so many good examples came out of that, but it's contrast. Contrast is something that naturally occurs in the universe, and it is designed to get us to line up with what do we want to live in the world? What kind of world do we want to live in? What do we want our world to look like? And then based on the contrast that the universe brings into us, our free will gets us to make different choices that are going to take us in one vibrational direction or another one. So I don't necessarily look at it as like a bad thing, right? When we understand that there is some sort of a divine purpose in that as well, that wasn't even a bad thing. People, and another thing to keep in mind, free will reigns supreme. So are people going to make a free will decision based on fear? Or are they going to say, I refuse to live in fear, God is going to provide for me, and I will find a job that is not going to coerce me into injecting something into my body for employment that I don't even want? CC Smith, I also think that's why they raise the cost of living so much to keep us stuck in survival mode. You got it. Right? Like, what's that word I'm trying, you guys of course don't know the word I'm trying to think of. Why does everything cost so much now? It's not just the cost of living went up, it's also because of, Mom, help me out here. What's the word I'm looking for?
Go ahead, inflation?
Thank you, inflation.
Okay.
Why is there so much inflation? Like, it's cray-cray, right, guys? That's why. And why didn't inflation come down? That's why. CC Smith, I also think that's why they raised, oh, I just read your comment, honey. You are correct, though. Simone, are there any reveals in the Netflix series The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance? Is this, hold on, is this like a remake of the 1980 movie called The Dark Crystal? Wasn't there a movie in the 1980s by the same name? The Sword Vector, Gene Therapy. Yes, correct, you got it. Hello, Daniel, who retracted messages. Michelle, that's why I don't watch the news. Very, very smart. I watch Beyond the Veils Tarot. Yes, yes. Beyond the Veils Tarot readings, videos that like-minded people are making, trying to enlighten with podcasts like Next Level Soul Wisdom of the North. Love that. Hello, Swims, my darling. I'm glad you caught us, honey. Daniel, the WEF and the people at Davos are behind this, but why? What do they want? It's actually a little bit more of a complicated question, even though it seems like at first glance it might actually be a very basic. It's not. You're actually asking a very detailed question. So, you know Klaus Schwab? I have an entire standalone video on Klaus Schwab if you want to watch it. But, so what does he say? And I make fun of, I don't know if he actually said this. You will eat the bugs and you will like them. So it's with this intention of trying to really create more have and have-nots. That's the entire purpose. Because what the ultimate goal of what the so-called, I don't even want to call them the elites any longer. We need to come up with a better term than elites. Because they're not. They're not fucking elites. But the so-called elites, what they wanted, ultimately, if you know what the Georgia Guidestones are, what they actually wanted ultimately was to keep the population at like 500 million. That's it. And then the point was there was going to be a slave class and there was only going to be the elites. And every elite was going to have, and all the elite families were going to have like a fleet of slaves. So the purpose of it, which has been derailed, but the original intent and purpose of it was there was going to be some sort of a nuclear fallout if Hillary Clinton had actually won the 2016 election. So we were supposedly going to be bombed by Russia. And then in retaliation, we were going to nuclear bomb Russia as well. So that was designed to wipe out a large percentage of the population just through the nuclear fallout alone. Then, because there's a nuclear fallout, it's going to affect the water and the air and the crops. So then there was going to be a famine. And then for anyone that survived the nuclear fallout and the following famine, we were going to have to be up to date on our Jabadoodles. And the intention of the Jabadoodles is actually to lower our vibration and to start to, anyone that was going to be awake at that time, to calcify their pineal gland and to get everybody to go the fuck right back to sleep. But also nuclear fallout, famine, a lot of fear, right? Fear makes people pliable. Look at what happened after September 11th, because it was this big fear event, and then everyone, I was asleep too. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. If I'm throwing shade, it's at myself. I remember there was this debate after September 11th. They wanted to pass the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act gave the government like such a massive overreach. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, wow, wowza. Like unfettered access to listening onto people's phone calls, emails, text messages, not just looking for specific words, that they could listen to anybody, American citizens as well. I'm sorry, why? Fear. Fear makes people pliable. And the big argument that was going around was like, well, if you don't have anything to hide, why would you have a problem with the government actually being able to listen to your text messages and your phone calls and to read all of your email communication as well? You don't have anything to hide. Why do you care? Privacy, because I have an expectation of privacy as a private citizen. If you think about it, they actually had to stop something called, I might get the name of it wrong, I think it's called like stop and frisk. The police, for example, if somebody is driving on the road, they cannot pull you over if they don't have just cause. They cannot just like look at your car and be like, I want to pull that person over. It's for the same reason they can't go into your home and just do routine searches for no reason. They need to have some sort of a just cause, but the Patriot Act took all of that away. It gave the government the right, you're doing some, sexy time, some dirty texting with your boyfriend, guess the fuck what, guys, there's somebody that has access to that. Why? What did I do wrong? Why? I didn't do anything to be considered a suspect that you could have this governmental overreach. Fear makes people pliable, right? So everyone was like, sure, if it's going to keep me safe, that I can fly, sure, go ahead and do it. So these events were all like nuclear fallout, famine, all designed to make us live in a tremendous state of fear, make us pliable. Government, big brother, take care of me. That is the purpose of all of this. So your question about the WEF and the people at Davos, why? Because they are the so-called elites. They want to depopulate the earth and then they can have a fleet of human being slaves. That's why. Swims, Solar, do you think they are now able to take a soul and trap it in virtual video game world like The Sims? Not been shown to me, but a great question. The Sortvokter, I know a woman who took the jab to protect her elderly parents, so it was not always about the jobs. But, again, fear. She did it because of fear. I don't want to unalive my parents. That's still fear. It's still the lowest, densest vibration. Iron, you praised your handyman for being God-fearing and it jarred. I don't know what that means, that it jarred. Oh, that's why you asked that question. I got you. The Sortvokter, she got really sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Iron, inflation happens with bullies for presidents. No, wait, what did they say? No kings, right? No kings. Wait, hold on. No kings here, but we can have a king in England? I'm sorry, make it make sense. No kings, except I needed to get the jab if I was going to have a job. But no kings. Okay. Cam, assets. Michelle, the pushers is what I call them, or the deceivers. Yep, Cam, I was 6 months pregnant in high-risk pregnancy on 9/11. Oh boy. Went into premature labor. They stopped it and my son was full term and fine. Since then, I turned off the news and tuned out the world. So I did the same thing after September 11th and I have not watched the news since. And now I'm at the point I don't even turn my TV on. I'm gonna get rid of it at a certain. Like, what do I even have it for? I could hang up like a piece of art on my wall. You know what I mean? Like, why do I have a TV I don't even turn on? I'm gonna cancel Netflix. I think I have it just for like a babysitter. Like on the odd night I go out. Why though? The babysitters are all on their phone the whole time. I don't know, but like movies that I used to love watching don't even do it for me anymore. They're like everything just seems so, like as Candace would say, fake and gay. Everything is just so stupid now. Cam, they not, hey, regarding pregnancy. I got you. Daniel Brink. So that is the point of Christianity then, to make us comply by fearing a wrathful God that would toss us into hell if we don't accept Jesus. Yes. I have two excellent videos that I would recommend if you have not yet seen it. An excellent video on Jesus and an excellent video on hell. Excellent. But all of this, and I had actually just talked about this last week, Friday night, when I had done a live stream where I basically realized I was a pagan and I didn't even know it. Because my understanding of what a pagan was so negative and so low vibe. Like, it was a heathen. It's a person that does like human sacrifices. Then I looked into it, and it's none of that. But society and religion has done a really, really good job of trying to herald, like I'm literally being shown like a flock of sheep. Like, all I want you to do is be a sheep and to follow, and that's it. So, pick a religion, line up with it, and then don't color outside of the lines, not even a little bit. Don't even think about it, Project 25, will the vibrations of the world ever change to where people won't have to work crappy jobs for pennies? Yes. It is coming, but we are not yet there. But yes, it is coming. Cam, I don't have a TV. I watch on my laptop. Just canceled Netflix. Perfect. You are modeling for me that it can be done. Hi, Christy, honey. Christy! Are you watching me on the TV so your in-laws can watch also, honey? I want to say hi to them. I want to shout them out, baby. The irony of your sheep statement this week, I know. And I do know, yes. Yes, very, very ironic, right? The sword Vakter, Jesus separates the sheep and the goats. He sacrificed the goats and the sheep goes to heaven. Michelle, I feel like I am a pagan healer. That's what I struggle with on the New Age Christian question. That's why I asked you, how do you feel? Are you happy? Are you happier now? Do you feel more in touch with yourself, and do you feel more like you're lining up with yourself than you did before? Kristen, no, I'm getting ready for my concert. Oh, so you're in your bathroom. Oh, honey. That makes me sad. I would love to have... I want to take your in-laws, I want to throw them into the deep end of the pool. Let's wake them up aggressive style. But not really aggressive, because we don't do aggressive here. We're too high vibe for that. You know what I mean. So, I got a question for you guys. I have this beautiful deck that was gifted to me. I have not yet meditated. I don't know what I want to put on them, but I am so open to suggestions, because I don't know how many cards are here. A fuck ton. There's like a fuck ton of cards here. So if you guys have some ideas of what I can put on my own homemade tarot deck, I would love to hear ideas, and I will write them down. The Sword Vakter. I am so heathen, my waist is even pagan. I love that. Hey, Nick. Oh, honey, I am so happy that you are here. Look closer to an assload of cards. Okay, by the way, Nick, this was a gift from Steve. Because I've recently been getting into tarot, and I only have the one deck. So he sent me this super thoughtful gift of a blank deck of tarot cards. There's a fuck ton of cards. I don't even know how many are here. I didn't count them. They're blank. So I can put whatever the fuck I want on here on my own tarot deck. Is that not like a fucking brilliant gift? I think it's like the best. It's an amazing gift. I'm not rushing myself. Like, I know I'm going to know what the right things to put are on it, but I don't know what they are yet because I haven't meditated because I have family visiting. And I'm so tired at the end of the day. Like, I don't have the energy to even fucking meditate. Iron, all religions are about making it wait, let me start that over. All religions are about making as many as possible submit to the authority of someone chosen to be a religious leader. Easy, get, quick, rich, right. And it's also a great way to have people outsource their sense of connection to the divine to somebody else. Now we need to have an intermediary, right? Because the pagans had too much authority. Because they had a direct connection to the divine. And they saw the divine in everything. This plant has the divine in it. This tarot deck, this has the divine in it. Everything has the divine already in it. So you didn't need an intermediary to help you have a relationship with God because God, you were surrounded by God. Then what did the church start to do? Now they have, priests. Now they're changing the religious text so the regular citizens, the country folk that were the pagans, they didn't know how to read. So they had to go to church now to have a relationship with God with a book with words that they couldn't even read. So it's whatever what Mom?
True.
Yes. So now it's whatever the priest tells them. That's how they're going to have a relationship with God. It's not inside of them, it's now outside of them. It's to because here's again, look at it this way. Someone that has their own relationship with the divine, they're kind of ungovernable. It's like somebody that's living off the grid. Why do you think so many of us live in cities now? Why do you think they did away with like the multi-generational family housing situation? Because look at all the modern conveniences. Guys, I am right there with you. I live in LA. I order something on Amazon, I get it the next day. If I order at 10 p.m., I can get it between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. the very next day. I'm right there with you. I like my modern conveniences too, but that's why it was done. Because you get people hooked into some sort of a system, which is, it makes my life so much more easy and convenient. We're reliant on the system now. So people that live off the grid, they've already broken the matrix. People that already have a connection to the divine outside of organized religion, they're on their way to breaking the matrix. Because all of this is done to keep people hooked into some sort of a system and to keep people reliant. So if we think, God is outside of us, we're a lot easier to control. Because then it's, oh my God, if I do one too many sins, I'm going to go to hell, right? One too many sins. Michelle, I feel like I am finding at 48, so I'm starting to feel good about myself and overcoming years of addiction, traumas, and programming. Yes. And by the way, we really only start to come into ourselves in our 40s. Like, this is the time that we actually start to know ourselves. So, Michelle, you're right on time, honey. Project 25, Faye, do you have any names in mind for what we should call the elites? Maybe the bloodsuckers? My mom is laughing. I don't know, because they're not. Maybe Count Dracula's?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because they're not really elite. Like, they think that they're elite. They fucking worship Satan. They're not fucking elite. Maybe the Counts. Count Dracula's. Nick, that's super cool. What the fuck? You can make your own? That's amazing. I know. I don't know what to put on it yet. I'm taking ideas. Kristen, fairies and dragons, duh. Yeah, big dragon energy, right? Nick, you just have to do them as they come to you. By the way, guys, if you are not following Nick, he is a super incredible, talented creator here on YouTube. His handle is, if you actually see his handle, it's Sober Sector. If you click on his handle, it actually brings up information on his page and you can subscribe to him on the spot. He is a fellow truther. He is creating, by the way, Nick, can I just say, like, I think we're starting to see, I know this is, I'm all over the fucking place because I'm excited. I want to share with you guys. I love the video that you did on Michael Jackson where you were like, like you were saying, oh, I loved it. It was fucking brilliant. I love that you're starting, I feel like we're starting to see a lot more of your personality right now, and it's super fun. So Nick is an amazing content creator. He is a fellow truther, and he does a lot of true crime as well. So if you like the true crime vibe we have over here, you're gonna love Nick. He is one of the most meticulous researchers that I have ever seen, and he is awake. So I know there's like a lot of other true crime channels that have a lot of followers, and I can't watch them because those content creators are dead fucking asleep. I wonder why those are the channels that have so many viewers. I wonder why. That's all I'm going to say about that. The sword vector, infinity symbol, 8 lying down. Love that. Hello, Just Dreamer. Hey, I'm from India. What's the content is about and what's going on? New subscriber here. So, what we talk about are metaphysical and spiritual concepts such as reincarnation and soul contracts, soul lessons, but we also talk about what is going on in the world today and provide alternative theories to what you see playing out in the world today. Because if you know the movie The Matrix, it was actually a documentary. We live in the Matrix, we're just not hooked up to a machine in our neck. We're hooked up to it through dead-end jobs that siphon our life force energy out of us and keep us hooked into a system just to survive. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you would stick around. Nick, maybe draw... I love you. Maybe draw a dick on one. You know, I'm good with some sexy time. I think we need some sexy time in the house over here. Just Dreamer said hi. Iron, a group of us had such fun when a live stream host acted out being a bad fortune teller. Oh my God, that's amazing. She swapped between the fortune and the teller being bad. That's amazing. Okay, that sounds actually really fun. Cam, idea on cards, repeating themes you pick up on energies. Any hints I think that's a fabulous idea. Any hints your guides show you that give clues to more info? Think of branding so you can publish your own deck. Right, so like one could be like Masonic vibes. One could be like club vibes. One could be like That sweater is beautiful.
It's good. I want to come outside. Can I just leave the garden door open?
Yes. There's that little foot thingy. So if you put it there, the door won't lock behind you.
And I'll be outside.
That's fine.
I hope I don't get locked out.
And if you do, just
yeah, I'll let you know.
You can text. The notification will come up on my phone.
Okay, thanks.
I think that's a great idea, Cam. I love that. Sober, you're making everything I said about you is true, Nick. Every word. I know the Michael Jackson one was chef's kiss. Nick, Britney Spears video just came out today and I'm pretty proud of it. I am going to watch that after I bounce off of here. Britney is a hot topic. Iron, to me the entire concept of a sin is pure evil. Yep, that's what I talked about in the video I have on hell, right? We would never treat our loved ones the way gods are supposed to non-complying behavior, right? Absolutely. Yes, thank you, Cam, for giving Nick. Nick is...
Mom. Safta's going somewhere. Yes. She's doing something. If you hear her knock, let her in, okay?
Definitely. Fuck, what was I saying? Fuck, I forgot. It'll come back to me. When it does, I'll say it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Just subscribe to Sober Sector. I like all of your videos, Nick. One of my favorite ones you did, though, if we're talking about favorites, is the one that you did on Heath Ledger. Holy shit. Because Nick was uncovering things that was not even reported in the media, and it completely changes the way that you look at what happened to Heath Ledger when it's through the lens of actually knowing what the news didn't tell us. That is one of my favorite videos. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and watch that video. It is amazing. Kristen, y'all, 17 people in here and only 15 likes. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate you, darling. Yay, we are even. Thanks. Project 25. What's the name of the channel about? Real True Crime. So he's in the chat. If you look for his handle, you can click on his handle. It will take you. You can subscribe. It's Sober Sector. But the name of the channel is Sobering Stories, right, Nick? Michelle, love sobering stories. Yep. Yes. Oh, hey, saw you on Project Rue Q2. I don't know what that is. Cam777, you are the best. Thank you so much. Yep. We love supporting other cool content creators on here, right? That's why we give shout outs to Nick, to Dee, and to Outcast as well. Project 25. So sins are false. Yes, designed to make us comply. So look at it this way. Look at a sin as a decision that somebody made when they were out of alignment. So if they made a decision when they were out of alignment, why would they be punished for that? You want to help somebody get into alignment, not further get them out of alignment by telling them. It's like the example I had given in the video is like, imagine somebody on a diet. So somebody's like, I snuck a cookie. And the cookie was so damn good because I'm depriving myself, I snuck a few more. Now the day is fucked. So I might as well just stop the diet altogether. And now I'm going to have pizza for dinner, 4 slices. I'm going to have ice cream for dessert. And I'm going to have a beer with my dinner. Because it's like, well, the day's already fucked up anyway. I might as well just go for it. So if somebody has this idea, oh, well, I've already committed one too many sins, I'm going to go to hell anyway. Where is the motivation for them to improve themselves? So it's not actually with the intention of getting anyone to improve, but to comply. Because if you think about it, I want to help people get into alignment, right? Not out of alignment. So a lot of these fear-based religions are all with the intention of actually pulling people further out of alignment. If you, seriously, I'm not just saying it because it's my video, even though obviously, duh, I'm biased. If you have not seen my video on hell, it is a masterpiece, in my humblest of opinion. But I basically break it all down for you, how this whole concept of hell is allegedly, I have to be so careful with what I say, right? There's gonna definitely be like some Christian person who's gonna watch this, they're gonna slide on into the comment section and be like, you're a heathen. You're a pagan, you don't believe in hell. Correct. I am a pagan and I do not believe in hell, because hell's not real. If you want to believe in hell, you do you, boo. But it's not actually a real place. Michelle, yeah, that Heath Ledger one was a banger. Yep. Spacey, do you believe? Yes, I do. And I have a very good relationship with God outside of organized religion. I have an excellent relationship with God outside of religion. Nick, that is Ron from the Sean Atwood channel. Don't know who that is, but I feel like I need to, whatever that is, I feel like I need to know. Nick, I love and appreciate you guys. I just wanted to hop in real quick since I saw you were live. I hope you guys have the best. Thank you so much, Nick. I'm so glad you were able to hop in and join us. It's always a pleasure when I get to see you, honey. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Ashley, honey. I'm so glad that you're here, sweetie. Project 25, wow, that makes total sense. I'm happy to hear that. The Sword Doctor, wow, all that good food and drink sounds like heaven. More, right? I know. Kristen, did you decide to talk about this today because of what we've been talking about all this week? No, maybe it's in the ethers because that's just kind of what's coming up today. I didn't actually come in with any sort of an agenda, but this is what we're talking about, so here we are. Nick, I'm gonna watch the Hell episode right now. It is so fucking good. The Sword Doctor, do you think the placement of the letters on a keyboard is random? I don't think so. Certain letters are placed close. Can you give me an example? I'll open up my laptop and I'll look, but I never actually even looked into it, and it's kind of making me wonder now. I don't know. It's a good question. Go me. I caught up on comments. Yay. I'm so excited. So I don't do well in this in-between zone. I like the community interaction when I go live. Otherwise, why am I going live, right? Like I could, if I want to just talk to myself, I can do that without going live. I am here to live in service to humanity. So if you guys want me to be in service to humanity, questions, comments, otherwise I'm just going to be blah, blah, blahing about random blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Cam. I like Ron a lot. He's a practicing druid from Scotland. Truthful talker. I like this dude already. That sounds amazing. And I had looked into druids in the past, and they definitely have some sort of a divine mission in the world. So that's kind of cool that he self-identifies as a druid. He's got important work to do in the world, for sure. Uh-oh, there's no questions, there's no comments. Uh-oh, thank you. Project 25. People at the church would always say, if you lie to me, you lie to God, and it would make us feel like we betrayed God if we did, so we never wanted to do it. Well, that's just a form of mind control. The Sword Vector. I can't think of any right now, no, but this is something I've seen for years. It's like some letters will spell out other words if you press a little to the left or the right, words that are relatable. Okay, that sounds super interesting. Daniel, so then what is the deal when religious people cross over? Do their delusions play themselves out in the afterlife, or do they keep reincarnating? It's up to them. They can, at any point, any of our souls, like when, so this is the thing, when people say that Earth is a prison planet, it's not for regular 99%ers. It is for the Count Draculas. If they align with Satan, and specifically if they sell their soul to the devil, because that's a real thing they can do, then yes, I have an illustration in a notebook. Their energy, their soul's essence, absolutely could get tethered to the earth plane. However, for the rest of us, for the 99%ers, no. At any point after you cross over, you could decide to so-called tap out and be like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to come back. I don't want to have another incarnation here. Sure, I put some soul lessons that I was going to experience, some things that I wanted to, learn and grow from. You know what? Frankly, I'm done. They can tap out, and then their soul graduates from the earth plane. Then they can decide if they want to move on to other places in the universe, or they can choose to stay on as a bonus guardian angel or guide to their loved ones that are still alive and on this side. But at any point, you can literally decide, I'm done and I'm tapping out. I have too many fucking notebooks. I have to go through all of them to find the illustration that I'm looking for. I think it's in this notebook though. Now, also, on the other side, there's no more illusions. So they can see, there's no veil, so to say. They can have every answer that they have ever had, any question that they've ever had answered. So imagine it's kind of like a library where they can find anything. Any mystery in the universe, they can have instantaneous access into understanding it. So their soul on the other side, there is no illusion any longer. Okay, I found it. So for those that actually do choose to sell their soul to the devil, this is Earth. These blocks was shown to me as containing a soul's essence when they sell their soul to the devil. And I have two specific examples of people that were their souls were shown to me as being in these blocks of ice. Billie Eilish and, I'm sorry Dee if you're watching this, Walt Disney. And there are tethers connecting them, their energy, their soul's essence to the earth plane, where they can be siphoned off of in perpetuity. In perpetuity. Their soul is frozen in a block of ice with a tether connecting them to the earthly domain, and they can be siphoned off of in perpetuity. Not us. If you believe in God, if you align with God, if you have not sold your soul to the devil, you are not, you cannot be tethered here. Your soul belongs to God. It goes back to God. It's only when you actually sell it that you can actually get tethered here. Hold on, I gotta find where I was up to because a lot of comments had come in. There we go. Cam, in my opinion, church is man's rule to control. Yep, God's law is within all of us. No need to sit in a box. Correct. And I've shared with you guys and if this is new to you, I'm sorry. I have an entire standalone video on religion and the Cabal. Every religion, even Buddhism, I'm sorry, every religion has been corrupted. So it's either for the most part, I will say this. The easiest way to corrupt a religion is to take out certain texts. So they've all been corrupted by removing certain things. They haven't necessarily added as much, but they have certainly removed a lot of things. Because they say context is key, right? So what if this whole idea of hell is actually in energy that a person could live in while they're alive? But all of the context that explains that was taken out. And all you're left with is this idea of it being, eternal damnation of the soul. Context is key. So one second, baby, every religious text has been corrupted. Yes, darling?
When's the last time you watched Netflix?
Oh, I don't even know. Like months ago.
Okay, so I haven't watched Young Sheldon in a while, so
Yeah.
if I put it in, it will still be the most recently watched.
Yes.
Can I watch it on the TV?
How does that make any sense? I'm sitting here. When I'm live streaming, how do you plan on watching TV in the same room as where I'm live
stream in
streaming?
your bedroom. It's far away.
No.
Go to the other room.
Nice try, but no.
So we have
Oh, wait.
like 4.
I know.
Show.
So, shout out again to Steve who's not here. In addition to getting, Lev, you gotta, baby, please stop that. Stop, Mom, please. In addition, I live in a house with clowns. My mom doesn't live here. But
Is that a blank set?
Yes.
Wait, can I give some designs?
It's just words. It's not design. I'm not. My mom's the artist. I'm not the artist,
I'm
guys.
gonna make some designs and show them to you.
Okay, so in addition to Steve so generously sending me this super cool blank tarot deck, he also sent for Pip a Rubik's Cube with the periodic table. Do you want to please solve it and show everybody how pretty it looks when it's solved?
Okay.
Wait, bring it over here. One sec. Let's give them a before.
It does look great. It does look really
It's so cool. Look, it has a periodic table on it. Okay, now go ahead. Please stop bouncing the ball. Now go ahead and solve it and then I'll show them
Too
the
bad
after.
it couldn't have every element on it because that would require it to have 118 sides.
That would have been a hella large Rubik's Cube. Yes, so to answer your question, yes, Cam, you are absolutely correct. It's all been designed to lock us down and to keep us more controllable. And also the idea, again, talking about like Loosh, yeah, the idea of hell for a lot of people is certainly very, very scary. That's a great way to keep people in line.
Guys, I solved one side. This is what a solved side looks like.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna do the whole cube.
Michelle, hey, came up with the emblem in my profile pic to bring awareness and stop the harm of children. Ron's very notable. Ron Swanson, his channel is Project RuQ. Love that. Thank you, Michelle, for shouting that out. Project 25. Church never felt right to me. The only part I ever enjoyed was the music, because that's one of the quickest ways to raise your vibration, and you were feeling it in real time. Michelle, sorry, he came up, yes, I got you, darling. Iron, letters on keyboard are placed according to linguistic studies. The most commonly used letter are under your index finger and your middle finger or within reach. Interesting. Hi, Abundant Darling. Hi, Faye and Chad. Happy Friday. Just wondering if David Icke is reptilian, something in the eyes. So I have an entire members standalone video on it. I mean, at this point we have over 300 videos. I've looked into damn near about just everything.
Look into tarot. Oh,
I did.
You've already done that.
But short answer is yes.
Here.
Pip just solved the Rubik's Cube.
It looks
How beautiful. Ooh, the purple is really nice.
The purple looks beautiful.
Wow,
I don't really know why it has a cool gradient, but it's cool.
it's very cool.
It looks like an artist.
So
painted.
here, there's so many times I've been doing a video and I'm like,
Can
I
I-
wish I had a Rubik's Cube right here. I actually have one right here.
But
now.
why would you?
Now I have nothing to talk about the Rubik's Cube, but when in the past when I wanted it nearby to talk about it, is like sometimes I'd say, I sit down to look into a topic, and it's like, imagine when I sit down, I think I'm only gonna see this, right? I'm only gonna see one color. And then I start looking into it and I'm like, fuck? Look, there's blue, there's pink, there's green, wow, this is not at all what I thought it was.
Mom, look.
Yes, honey.
It's like, guys, you only see orange, so you only know that orange exists.
Yes.
But eventually, but the cube starts, but as you look into more things, the cube starts turning, and you get to see more sides.
Excellent.
That's a great explanation. The cube
Excellent.
turns, so you see more.
That was perfection.
You get to have it by you, for example.
Thank you, darling. Baby, you cannot play ball in here,
Well,
honey. It's
Mom,
very
can
distracting.
I have a pen and paper so I can sketch out a nice design for one of the tarot cards? I also need a pen.
Do you want a pen or do you want a pencil?
Pen.
Okay, so I'll tell you where you can get one, okay?
Don't you have one in your hand?
This is my pen.
Can I have it?
No, I'm gonna feel naked without it. It's like you're asking me to get undressed in front of everybody.
No.
I need to have a pen in my hand. I feel naked without it. Honey, open under there. There's a pen holder. You'll see it immediately. It's in the middle on the bottom. You'll see a bunch of pens standing up.
You can never have too many pens.
Just like me, I can't have too many notebooks or pens because I'm always fucking
Can I
channeling.
have a piece?
There you go. You can have the whole notebook.
Can I rip out the paper?
Sure.
Wait, let me make
If
sure
that's
it
what you want to do, you're
doesn't have
most welcome
anything on
to.
the back of it.
Sherry, hi Sherry. You could take a break and why do I need to take a break? I'm okay. I'm hydrated. I ate before I came on here. I'm good. Thank you, darling, for your concern. Cam, in a download, I was shown fear acts like rocks tethering souls to the earth plane. Fear allows higher frequencies stuck in the lower chakra. You got it. Well said, Cam. Ashley, I was wondering if you could look into Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard's marriage. There has been some recent controversy of, I don't know if I could say the word, I'll spell it, ABUSE speculation with their children or amongst each other. That sounds weird. Project 25, Faye, what are your views on gematria? So it was shown to
Like
me.
Hebrew gematria?
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh yeah,
So-
ABUSE.
Yes.
I'm gonna
So-
scribble it out.
It was shown to me
Okay.
that numbers, our understanding of numbers as a whole
I think
are
you can say it though.
incomplete and inconclusive, and that numbers are actually like the foundation and the building block of the entire universe. So this idea of there being gematria, let's say with Hebrew texts, I would say
Can I make a
is,
solid design for one of the tarot cards?
are those supposed to be eyes? T-O, all-seeing eyes? Why do I want satanic influence on my tarot deck?
No, they're not all seeing eyes.
What are they?
Your eyes.
My eyes. I don't want eyes on them though. I love it without the eyes.
Okay,
I
but
would
then-
still like
then
the
that's
house.
just a house.
What's the problem?
How about a house with eyes living inside of it?
So it's a satanic home.
Boarding house.
It's a satanic boarding. Can we write a book? This would be like I see a book coming on here.
A
The two of us
satanic
together, we're gonna write a book about a satanic boarding house.
with a bunch of eyeballs.
I mean, this is the making of like a great horror story, don't you guys think? So it makes sense though that there would be gematria in, let's say, some sort of a religious text. Because if numbers are a part of the foundational building block of the universe, it makes sense that it would be the foundational building block of elements of religion as well. So that's my take on it. The Sortvakter. Honey, what's your name? Do you feel comfortable sharing your name so that way I can say your name when I see your handle instead of just saying your handle name?
What's the handle?
The Sortvakter. If I know your name, I would look at it and I would say Tom or whatever your name is. I mean, maybe you're a girl. I don't know. That's the problem. Just from the handle, I don't even know what your gender is. Or maybe you're even like gender fluid. I don't know.
You might be non-binary.
Maybe you identify as a cheetah.
Mom, I made it so much more creepy. The windows are boarded up.
Oh my god. Can I show them?
Boarded up.
Wow.
Come on. This has the making of a great horror story. A satanic boarding house.
Where the eyes are. Oh, Mom. Wait, Mom. The eyes are the souls of people who became satanic and they want to leave, but they can't.
I'm telling you.
Oh, wait,
Put
Mom.
me and my kid together for long enough time in one room, and apparently magic
Wait, one
starts
second.
moving.
I need to put a lock on the door.
Okay, so maybe the frequency of words relate then in some
I need to
ways
put a
to the
drain
explanation is natural. That makes sense. Cam, words, sounds, and colors all have everything. The entire universe is built up of frequencies, right? So everything does. You are correct, Cam.
So I put a key inside of a drain. That's the key to the lock.
Okay. Daniel, interesting. I thought selling your soul to demonic entity would send you to the hell realm after you cross over. You actually get chained to the earth plane. The Sortvakter. I don't think Shinto is corrupted yet. I don't know who Shinto is. But do you guys remember a few years ago there was a scandal?
This is
With,
the guy who owns the boarding house, and he's saying haha.
Creepy. There was I know it's scandal. Scandal.
Why do you say scandal?
Because I love saying it
Are
like
you
that.
Mexican?
No.
Exactly.
Don't discriminate.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm saying that.
Scandal.
Scandal.
There
It's
was a
also
scandal.
Mexican. Scandal.
Ole.
Scandal.
There was a scandal. Do y'all remember this where the Dalai Lama, he was caught kissing a 14-year-old on the lips?
That's not good. That's not good for him. That's a scandal.
They're all put into positions of
I'm not-
prominence.
I have a
You
question.
get right. If you guys have not seen the video that I did on the club, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Mom, is the big
That's a horrible thing to say. I'm sorry. My mom is like she's like losing her shit over there laughing. She's
is
like,
the-
I'm sorry. That was very mean. You're doing everything right. You're doing your life
Are the
perfectly
Blake-
right. I
are
just
the-
recommend watching it.
Are the Blake Lively lawsuits fake and engineered by the club?
Mm-mm.
So,
That's what makes it so interesting because you're seeing people implode their life in
But
real
Mom-
time and it's not orchestrated.
Mom.
Yes, honey.
Does she actually think that something? Does Blake Lively feel like something bad happened to her actually?
So she's, how do I say this? This is my opinion only. Do not serve me with whatchamacallit, Blake. No one paid me.
A
Just about
subpoena.
Yeah, don't serve me with a subpoena. This is my opinion only. Justin Baldomi's team didn't pay me to have this opinion. And frankly, the fact that she thinks that is so insulting to content creators.
Blake Lively.
Like,
Blake
stop and
Lively.
think about it for a minute. Like, oh, the only way somebody could say something bad about me is if they were paid to. Girl, you're just unlikable.
Blake Lively. Blake Lively.
So this is my opinion only.
Wait, 1 second.
Yes.
Blake Lively, children, if you're watching this, Blake Lively, children are brutally honest. I'm a child and I'm like 10 years old.
You're like or you are?
I am.
Okay, so you're
I'm
not
10
like
years
10,
old.
you are 10.
I'm 10 years old and I will be brutally honest. You have not been paid.
That's right.
Children are brutally honest.
He's also very brutally strong, apparently. Anyway,
I'm not.
my
I'm the
opinion
weakest person
only.
in my class. Mom.
She is a narcissist. So narcissists actually don't live in the same reality. You got to be careful there. And stop playing with the ball in here.
No.
They do not live in the same reality we live in. They live in a reality of their own making. So yes, in the reality of her own making, yes, she was definitely essayed on set. And that's why she's not going to back down either, because she really thinks she was wronged. Project 25. Can a person be sold to Satan, but be unaware of it at the same time? I've heard of people being split in the mind to where they are unaware of certain things because the mind has been fragmented. No. They can pledge a person to be unalived, but you cannot pledge another person's soul. That's not possible. So no truth to that, Project 25. But you can fragment a person's mind through mind control. It's been done to all of us. It's not just the celebrities that have had MK Ultra mind control done on them. It's us too. Michelle, great job, amazing timing. Fast work on that Rubik's Cube. He's great. Hi, hello, Cindy. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, girl. Hey, I love that. Sherry, no, the break was about in between lives on the other side. I got you, girl. You are spot on. You can, yes. My name is Faye, just dreamer. That's why I say, look at it this way. There's no cosmic milk carton with like a picture of our soul's essence said missing, if found, please return to planet CAX 95127. There's no soul napping going on. We're all here because we all agreed to be here. God is not just like snapping souls and stuffing them into bodies and then forcing us to live. Kristen, yes, numbers. I love numbers. You and my mom both. And my brothers. And my child. Where did I come? Mom!
Yeah.
Am I really even your biological child? In a family full of mathematical geniuses, there's me. Do I really secretly belong to like the milkman? I mean, that sounds kind of terrible. It's like I'm making aspirations on my mother's character. Never mind, Mom. Never mind. No, but seriously, like in a family of mathematical geniuses, it's odd child out. Where did I come from? Another planet, clearly. Kristen, my brain understands numbers better than letters. Just dreamer. Hey, I told you, my name is Faye, darling. Thank you, the Sword Doctor. JR. Thank you, honey. Hey, Lauren. I'm glad that you're here. Kristen, it's Hotel California Pip. Yep. Just dreamer. Hey, this is Arhan. What is your name? And I'm from India, and I'm a boy. It's nice to meet you, Arhan. I'm Faye. I'm in LA, and despite me having short hair, I'm a girl. Because we get them assholes out here who are like, oh look, it's the broke version of Ellen DeGeneres. Please try harder. That doesn't even it's not even like insulting any longer. Iron, a satanic boarding house must have at least one boarded over window, and it did. I mean, his picture's over there. I'm not getting up to get it, but yes, you are correct, Iron. JR, Shintoism, Japanese nature, religion, philosophy with the red posts in water. Love that. And I also love Japanese architecture, but that's not here or there. Project 25, when you are chained to the earth plane doesn't mean you could never leave earth. It means that your soul's essence is tied here in perpetuity. And they can... Did I move that notebook? Oh, no, I gave it to Pip. It's over there now. Yes, it means that your soul's essence cannot. You are tied to the earth plane in perpetuity. Fucking scary, right? Or it means they can actually siphon your energy and your inspiration off of you in perpetuity. Something could happen where your soul's essence would be released, but it can't be released from the person who already sold it. It would have to be released on the end of Satan. So it can be done, certainly. Project 25, in a way it makes sense because when celebrities are unalived, it seems as though they're still here because these projects are everywhere, as though they never left. Great observation. Kristen, okay, beautiful people, time for me to... I'm so glad you were able to join us, even for a short while, Kristen. Have a wonderful time tonight, sweetie. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Mom.
Yes, honey.
I made a story.
You made a story? Is it about the satanic boarding house?
No.
Oh.
I made it during school.
You made it during school? What's it about?
So it has a lot of different ideas.
Yeah, I want to hear them.
Okay, so it starts somebody sentenced to death. Okay? And they are executed.
What? Hold on. Why were they sentenced to be unalive?
Murder.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other person's like, no, he's innocent, and I'm the queen of this country called AG. I don't know why, but okay, so yeah, execute.
What?
And then their dead bodies see, oh, it was another person, and there's a camera.
This is taking it. This took a dark turn that I was not anticipating.
And now it's going back.
Okay.
And then the other king
Yeah.
gets mad, like, no. The AG police
Okay.
officer, no, I'm the king of the country, you AG police officer, no, bah, 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 you know what you did, bah, bah, bah. Okay, and then
Tell me more.
the ruler of AG is found and arrested
Yeah.
and sentenced to death.
Oh my.
Okay? But she gets away. And then she gets rearrested, sentenced to death because, yeah.
There's a lot of sentencing to be unalived in this story of yours.
Yeah.
What's with the preoccupation? Is there something that you want to tell me?
Well,
I don't know. Just something?
I started the story a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Wait, how long is a while ago?
Like a few weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so they are dead. No, boy.
The story's kind of long. Maybe we can
No,
do an
it's
intermission
not.
and you could finish it later.
It's not really that.
Oh, it's not really that long? Okay. So maybe wrap it up then.
But then the AG country gets mad. First there are riots. And then
The funny thing is he's pantomiming it while he's doing it.
there
Tell
are
me more.
riots
Yeah.
where they light the palace aflame.
Oh my.
And they party around the dead ruler.
Okay.
And that's very satanic. So, and then, Mom, and then there's and then the child is ruler, and he sentences the people who started the riots to death for inciting a riot and inciting murder.
Okay, too many words are going to flag my channel here. Please be careful with the words that you're choosing.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
And so there are more riots.
Yes. Oh,
And
a lot of
the-
riots. A lot of unaliving.
Yeah, and the Bebe King
Yeah.
is no longer king, but he wasn't executed.
Okay.
So, and they're holding an election where the Republicans win,
Okay.
and then the
We have to wrap it up now
why?
because this is taking a long
The
time.
Democrats riot.
Yes.
And then they hold fake elections, which they win. And then AG invades. They hold real elections. The Democrats win with the same ratio. And for now, that's the end of the story.
Amazing. Great story. Thank you for sharing it. No more stories now.
Okay.
Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you, honey. Kristen, you have to be the contrast to the rest of your clearly I have to be, or a fucking black sheep over here for certain. Anyway, catch you all later. Bye, darling. Cindy, I don't know how to get the payment with text, so I heard you weren't paid. Hope that, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know when I said I wasn't paid, but thank you. I appreciate that, darling. Abundantly empowered. Is it like your consciousness gets uploaded and you're stuck as AI forever? I have a video on transhumanism. Please go back and watch that video, okay? That was one timeline. What was shown to me in that timeline, I don't see as being the current timeline that we are on right now. But if you want to get an insight into what the timeline was, just like the timeline was for if Hillary Clinton had gotten elected, there was going to be a nuclear war, go back and watch the video on transhumanism. It's very insightful. Iron, off with her head. Yes. Daniel, so then do you think we chose our lives and to be here? Yes. it's just random distribution, like the distance and placement of planets, etc. No. We all are here because our souls chose to be here, because our souls wanted to be here. It's not random. We have a lot more actual autonomy and control over the life that we have than we have been led to believe. Nothing is random. There is no such thing as, there's chaos in the universe. It's actually known as contrast. Contrast is another word for chaos. But in our own lives, our own lives are a combination of soul contracts, soul lessons, and free will. Sherry, what are your opinions on manifestation by changing your inner thoughts and beliefs, since we are consciousness, not the 3D body world? Really, really good question. So I've been asked about this before because somebody had actually asked about the law of, it's on the tip of my tongue, give me a second. What is it? It's literally, the word, this has happened to everybody. The word is literally on the tip of my tongue. Whatever it is, I'll explain to you what it is, and maybe one of you actually know what it is. So it's this concept that you can manifest or attract into your life something by, I just got it, the law of assumption. So imagine there's a law of, what it is, the law of assumption is, basically I'm doing such a terrible job of explaining this, I'm sorry. The law of assumption is, talk about something as if you already have it, and that's how you actually manifest it and draw it into your life. By talking about it as if it's already yours, right? So that is what the so-called laws of assumption is. Now, here's the thing about the law of assumption. It does not work on another sentient person because they have their own free will. So you might talk about getting into a relationship with, Bobby, the cute guy in accounting, but does Bobby know that you are alive? Has he ever spoken to you? Does he even want to be in a relationship with you? No. So the law of assumption doesn't work with other people. It can only work with non-sentient material goods. So can the law of assumption work on a 3D item that is not sentient? Yes. Unless you have a soul contract that you have not, with your free will, chosen to rewrite it. Right? So I could all I want in my mind be like, I'm gonna line myself up with, like a job that's gonna pay me $250,000 a year. But what if I have a soul contract that in this lifetime I'm not going to experience financial abundance? And I have not rewritten it. The law of assumption is not going to rewrite it. We have to, with our free will choices, that's the only thing that actually can rewrite a soul contract in the day-to-day. Because as I've shared with you guys, free will reigns supreme. So yes, is it possible to manifest a 3D non-sentient material item into your life or an experience? Yes. What? It is so early. It is I love my mom. She's a little bit neurotic. She's like, time, keep an eye on the time. I can be on for another hour easily. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, Mom. Easily. Easily. Okay. There's a question that looks really good here and I want to answer it for you, honey. Daniel. Okay then, why would we choose to suffer? Why would I choose to be in the body where my legs don't work and to be wheelchair bound? Excellent question. There's a number of reasons why. First and foremost, what if you were going to have a number of lifetimes that were going to be very, very hard for you? As the cosmic scriptwriter of the life experiences that you were going to have, you already wrote that you were going to have a number of very, very hard lifetimes. But then, kind of like what they do in Hollywood, they sit around a room and they read the script and you get a second set of eyes on it. You're like, you know what? Do I really want to write this into the life experiences that you know what? I'm going to condense a number of hard lifetimes into one. I'm gonna bang it out, and then instead of having 5 hard lifetimes, I'm gonna have 1. But it's a condensation of a lot of hard experiences that you were gonna have. You're just condensing it into 1, so then the next 5 lifetimes are gonna be smooth sailing. We will also sometimes choose to have a hardship because, believe it or not, Earth is where we come to have experiences you can't have anyplace else in the known universe. We have bodies here. The energy is thick. It's very, very dense. It's like walking through quicksand. So the experiences that we have here are going to be hard anyway. So it's just varying degrees of different hardship. It's also where we come to learn. It's where we come to have experiences we can't have anywhere else. So in the highest version of ourselves before we are actually born, it's like that. I'm sorry, that wasn't a good snap. Let me do that again. Hang on a second. It's like that. There we go. That was a good snap. Okay. Here, a lifetime can feel like fucking ever. On the other side, it's like that. Each lifetime is literally like that. Blink and the lifetime is already over. The bodies that we choose in any of our incarnations on the other side, it's literally like how we would experience, I woke up this morning and I put on this shirt. Because the lifetime on the other side, when there is no concept of time, feels like there are equivalent of a day. Okay, so today I decided I'm cosplaying. And I'm not making light of anyone that has a hard lifetime. But if it lightens the way that you experience it, it's like you're cosplaying. In this lifetime, I'm going to wear a body that has a so-called disability. Because, again, the lifetime is like that on the other side. So in this lifetime, I chose to look this way. I've looked every way. I've been man, woman. I've been every single religion. We all have. So we're just doing it to have different life experiences. And I know it sounds crazy. Like, why would I choose this? Because again, we are the cosmic scriptwriters of the life experiences that we have. We all chose every hardship that we have. But just like we chose every hardship that we have, we can also make the choice, again, as the cosmic scriptwriters, I don't like what I wrote for myself. My free will can reign supreme, and I'm going to rewrite it. So let's say, as the cosmic scriptwriter, we put in a certain soul lesson that we were going to have with a certain person, right? In a romantic relationship, or even it could be in employment. Okay, you get offered the job. You can turn it down. You get asked on a date that you were going to have a notable life lesson with this particular person with. They ask you out on a date. Your free will in that moment, your higher self of the highest version of yourself in that moment could say no. I'm flattered, thank you. I'm not going on a date with you. And then whatever soul lesson or soul contract you had with that person, you're not going to experience it in that lifetime. Free will really does reign supreme. But again, anything that you have that's truly notable in any particular lifetime, notable relationships, notable sickness, illness, disease, anything like that, that is our free will actually lining up with something that we had written into the soul contract of what we were going to experience in any particular lifetime. So take heart. You have more control over the experiences you have than any of us have ever been led to believe. Michelle, law of attraction. Yeah, kind of close. Project 25, Faye, is Dr. Berg a true doctor for the people who really wants to help by going against the Count Draculas, or is he a false prophet? I recently found out he was a Scientologist. Oh, that says a lot. Scientologist in it left a bad taste in my mouth. What's his first name, honey? Because I only have his last name. I need his first name. Mom, you can take, by the way, silver foil, and you can cover everything, put it in the toaster, put it on like 250 for an hour. If you want my help, let me know. I'll come and do it, okay? Okay. Or we could also, hold on, we could warm up things like the meat that we got. Hold on a second, guys. We could also warm it up on the stovetop if you want, right? Or we could put things in the oven. So many options. See, look, we have so many options. Excuse me. How do we want to warm up food? In the toaster, in the oven, or on the range? Options galore, free will. It's just like that with our incarnations as well. Hey, Steve. So, honey, we have been talking nonstop, honey, about this wonderful gift that you got for Pip and this wonderful gift that you got for me, honey. I'm so happy that you're here, Steve. Have to drop in to send my love. I have a visitor for the first time in months. Oh, love you too, Steve. Have a wonderful time with your guest. Project 25, his son Ian Berg has been exposing his dad by saying he has been ABUSE'd in how he has nothing to do with him because he has been disowned by his family, and that's the end of the comment. I have to wait for the rest of it to come in. Sherry, well then I condensed too many, LOL. I know, it feels that way, right? Here's the thing, we're not trees. We don't have roots that are holding us in one place. You want to change your life? Start by raising your vibration. That is the quickest way to change your life. Daniel, thanks for the clarification. Interesting. And I have a video on it. It's an old video, so if you're okay with bad lighting and a crooked shelf behind me, 1 second, Mom. Then I have a video. It's one of my very... The things that are happening off camera right now. It's one of my earliest videos. It's literally on sickness, illness, and disease. If you want to get like a better explanation of than what I did right now, you can go back and watch that video, honey. Ajira, hi Ajira, honey. Not Dr. Berg! Dr. Eric Berg. Hold on. Hi Whitley. Project 25, and his son's name is Ian Berg. So he's very exacting. He's a little bit cold. The best word that I could use is exacting. Like, he likes things to be a certain way. Everything in a place for everything. He wants human nature to be, the word that just came in is dummy proof. But not dummy proof as in he wants everyone to be not a dummy, but in all of his interpersonal relationships, he wants literally no variables. Variables make him very, very nervous and uncomfortable because he can't account for them. I would say even a little bit of what we would consider to be like a control freak. Really, the best word for him is exacting. He just wants things a certain way, cannot handle when things are not that way. It dysregulates him. He has not done a lot of shadow work on himself. Yeah, I feel like he knows how to talk the talk, but he actually doesn't walk the walk. He talks it really, really well, but he doesn't really walk it. So what he writes about is the way that he wants the world to be. If he could be not just this cosmic scriptwriter of his own life, but everybody, he would write it to be the way that he wants it to be. Thank you, Swims. It's good to see you too, honey. So look at it more kind of like a utopia of what it is that he wants, but it's not actually a reflection of reality for him. So you could, and I've never heard of this guy, so you guys can let me know if that like resonates and makes sense. Because again, I don't know this guy from nobody. I didn't even know his first name. Swims, are you bouncing? Is that why you said it's good to see me? I mean, you can. You don't have to stick around forever just because I'm sticking around for fucking ever, you know, like. You could be here like how life is experienced for us on the other side, right? Like that. You could be here for that amount of time, and I'll be here for like what it's like for us to experience in the 3D. Project, I discovered him on YouTube. Swim, Solar, did the November aliens arrive and have a good trip here? The news is quiet now. Honey, they've been here for fucking decades. So I think you're asking, is there is there going to be a reveal? Because they've literally been here since like the 1940s, honey. Some of us are actually unknowingly the offspring of alien and humans, extraterrestrial and humans. They've been here for fucking ever. Why does my house smell so good, Mom? Were you cooking something?
Not yet. I need you for 2 seconds.
I will be right back, guys.
So
Yes.
So this is the meat. This is the meat.
Yeah.
This is the 2 chicken stuff.
Amazing.
This is the potato
Oh,
bowl.
I know.
And this is the potato, but I can't find the schnitzel. I have to warm it up, right?
No, he eats
Oh.
it cold.
Okay, so all these could go in the oven. I would take
Yeah.
the meat out first.
Yeah. Or put it in at the end.
Or put it in at the end, okay.
Hold on. So let's see, because that's a lot. Let's see if I can get this baby on.
Oh, I put the,
Yeah, that's why it smells so good in here. Yeah. So my no, you're gonna
What
do
is that thing?
That's sage. You're gonna do the taste of it. If you keep an eye on it, it shouldn't burn
Okay.
out.
Oh, it doesn't always go on.
No, it needs some finagling. It should go on, but it needs finagling.
Wow.
And I'll see when it goes on. I keep it
I
open.
know.
It's right there. I'll see when it goes on.
It's interesting, and you're strong.
No, it's not strength. It's finicky. It's not has nothing to do with strength.
Oh, maybe the opposite, just the way you handle it.
It's something to do like you have to keep it like this for like 10 seconds. Oh, maybe now. There we go.
It's on, you can tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I heard it turn on.
So you're saying put in the meat layer?
Yeah. I will put it in at the end because I don't think it needs to warm up.
His
as long
double
as
chicken
everything else.
potato salad.
What do you want to put everything on? Like 300, you think, for an hour, or 350? 300?
I think 325.
325. Okay.
And this is the potato, and this is the
Perfect.
minute.
Yeah.
I don't know when Shabbos is, could you look? I don't even know.
452.
For what?
452. What else is there that we can? Not the shakshuka.
Oh.
Those could be eaten cold. Well, the meat,
Shabbos
I'm
is
gonna
for
have
Shabbos
meat.
night, maybe.
Yeah. No, that's for levy glue. That doesn't have to be warmed up. Those don't have to. Yeah. I
Wow.
think that's good. Maybe also just warm this up.
Okay. Why?
This baby. These are like little meat pies.
Oh, okay, let's put some of this on.
Yeah. But these also, I think you can put in at the same time you put the meat up.
Okay, at the end.
Yeah. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you for putting that up, Mom.
Okay.
Okay, sorry guys, sorry. I have a very finicky oven. Seriously? Like I leave and half of you all, like I step away for a minute and half of you all step away? I'm so sorry guys. I have a finicky oven and I was needed to get the oven to work. Project 25, you seem pretty spot on. Thank you. Swims, I'm here for the whole stream. I dozed off and woke back up and glad you're live because I got good. Hopefully I got some answers for you, honey. Project 25, was his son Ian telling the truth about him being ABUSE'd and being disowned? Yeah, because I think his dad can't handle variables, so he acts out because he gets dysregulated. Iron, Scientology is the ultimate scam. A literal sci-fi creation, yep, that made Hubbard realize this was his way to riches beyond measure. Swims, what is a schnitzel? Sounds tasty. So schnitzel is, it's chicken, like little chicken, not like a big piece. Well, sometimes it can be. If you get the tenders, the little pieces, if you get the big pieces, they can be like the size of this card. They're breaded and they're fried, and it's very tasty. Now, I can't eat it because, believe it or not, I'm allergic to chicken. But Pip loves his schnitzel. It's very tasty for him. Not so much for me. I mean, I'm sure it would taste good. It's just not going to be worth it for me to get sick afterwards. All right, guys. I caught up on questions and comments. Swims, you told me you got questions. I am here for them, honey. So keep bringing them. And there are, guys, if you have not yet hit the thumbs up button, can you please go ahead and do so? If you are not a bot, if you were not served a subpoena by Blake Lively, If you are not a Count Dracula, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I mean, it would kind of make sense. I might have some Count Draculas that are following me. I don't really know. I mean, anything is certainly possible, right? It's certainly within the realm of possibility. Any questions or comments? Otherwise, I'm going to hop off here. I mean, this is pretty... This would, I think, be one of the shortest like live streams I've ever done. Only 2 hours. Only. Like, that's the most content creators go on for an hour and they're like, whoa, that was so long. I got to go now. And it's like, we do these... One day we're going to end up doing like 24 hours. I mean, probably not. Maybe 10. It'll be like an all-day affair. Project 25, I think they spy for sure. Who? Who are we talking about, honey? I mean, by the way, guys, I have done a 6-hour live stream once. More than once, actually, in fact. And I was just getting started. I was like, I could keep going. Crazy, I know. I need to start earlier in the day and then I'll keep going. Sherry, anything for Capricorn for the end of the year? Capricorn, here's the question. Capricorn sun or rising, love? Swims, will the aliens finally be revealed this month? I don't think so. They made a big deal since July that 3AI was on the way. We're gonna see more breadcrumbing of it until there's gonna be an actual reveal. But the reveal was shown to me as when it actually happens, it's gonna be like a nothing burger. Because so many of us are gonna have been awake at that point that it's gonna be like, yeah, whatever, okay, this is not even like news any longer. They're just gonna keep doing drip, 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 drip of information until everybody knows. Project 25, the Count Draculas. Oh yeah, absolutely. What do you think the Patriot Act was? That's them spying on us, right? Sherry, Capricorn Sun, Gemini Rising, and Taurus Moon. Ooh, baby. I'm a Capricorn Sun too, honey. What's your birthday if you want to share? So this is not just unique to a Capricorn Sun, but there's going to be a lot. Look at it like your inner world is going to be expanding and developing concurrently with your outer world starting to develop. So look at it like it's two halves or two sides, two opposite sides of the same coin. This is Pip's coin. It's I don't even know what this is. There's like a little dragon on it. The other side is black, but it's perfect for demonstrative purposes right now. So look at it like it's it's opposite sides of the same coin. One of them is your inner life, one of them is your outer life. They're actually going to be expanding concurrently with one another. And it's designed to get you to stretch and to grow, because you're going to be integrating more parts of yourself into one. So if an opportunity comes up, take it, because you don't know where it's going to actually lead you. You get like asked out with your friend to go to like a movie and you're like, I don't really know if I want to, just go. You get like asked on a date, you're like, oh, I don't really, go. Because it's all contrast. Things are going to start coming up for you more and more to develop both your inner and outer world, so you will grow and expand more. Iron, original Wiener Schnitzel is made from veal. Tip for the next time, pound it flat, egg wash and breading and fry it in butter. That sounds good. So we don't make it with veal, we make it with chicken. Project 25, Faye, are you able to channel Lauryn Hill and Billie Eilish now, or are you still unable to do it? So Lauryn Hill doesn't want to come into me. I've tried to connect to her energy multiple times with no avail. Billie Eilish, I've looked into her on multiple occasions. So if you have a specific question, you can let me know. Daniel, what is view on luck? Do you think just running into failure after failure is just luck, or it's a character trait or identity issue? It's actually a vibration issue. Because we have put in cosmic lessons and cosmic blessings that we can actually collect on in any given lifetime. So if somebody has so-called bad luck, their vibration is not in a high alignment. It's low vibe. Why did I see 452?
Probably last week.
No, daylight savings time is this week. You're looking at New York, Mom.
No, it's California. Look.
That's not the right time.
It's Chabad. Maybe they're different.
I saw online it said 452. I
Okay.
got a text notification.
I believe you.
It doesn't go from 6:30 to 4:30 in 1 week. Last week it was 5:52. It makes sense that in 1 week it would go from 5:52 to 4:52 or 4:51.
I get it.
It's 4:52.
I'm looking.
Okay. So no, if somebody has so-called bad luck, that's a alignment and vibration issue. So again, quickest way to change your life is change your vibration. So what are things that bring you joy that do not hurt another person? If zero in on those things, spend more time doing those because that's how you actually change your vibration. That's the quickest way. Sherry, oh honey, your birthday's a week after mine, honey. Ira, note to self, fix that PayPal issue so the horoscope can finally be made. What does PayPal have to do with horoscope, honey? Hello, Valerie. Hi, SoularFlow family. Currently, how are the transits for a Virgo sun, Aries moon, and Pisces rising? I don't mind you asking. Virgo sun, Aries moon, and Pisces rising. Lots of opportunities coming up for you, honey. I would say lots of abundance, but it's not necessarily only financial abundance. New friends, new networks, new opportunities to expand, networks, like work networks, friendship networks, new skill sets, like having an opportunity to study something that you've wanted to study for a while. So a lot of new like networking and opportunities for abundance. And also here's the thing, whatever abundance means to you. Like to me, I want to have an abundance of books. So, hey, my birthday's coming up. It's around the holidays. That's when all the special edition comes out. So that's when I get my abundance of books. So it's whatever it means for you in particular, right? It doesn't have to only be financial abundance. But definitely I see new networks and new friends are starting to come in, honey. Project 25, did Billie come from a family like Britney Spears, and does she want out of the club? So Billie Eilish's energy, she's already, let me get the notebook. Hold on. Billie was sold by her family. Now, I have an entire previous standalone video that I've done on her. I'm sorry. It's a segment in a previous AMA. If you want me to share the link, comment on any of my videos and I will share it with you, okay? But Billie, here we go. Billie Eilish is in one of these blocks. She was sold by her family because they were promised a lot of money. So they sold her for money. So they are directly siphoning her life force and what?
It is 4:36. I checked 3 different ways. You have 18 minutes if you need it, but I want to line on 4:36.
Fine. So you have 20 minutes. Can I have 10 before I set it up for you? Okay. So, lost my train of thought. She is frozen. She is in one of these blocks of ice. They are siphoning her inspiration off of her. You are most welcome, Valerie, honey. Does that mean her brother was sold too? They're in a different set of negotiations with the brother, actually. They don't know what they're going to do with him yet, but they're probably going to do something with him. Iron, your appointments demand me using PayPal, but getting... Okay, so honey, this is what you do. You don't have to book a session with me through my website, okay? How are you going to get in touch? Drop me an email. Iron, I know you have my email address. Drop me an email, and we can figure out some sort of an alternate way where you're not booking directly through the website, okay? If you have like Venmo or something like that, you can still pay me directly through Venmo and then you don't have to book a session through my website, okay? Yeah, I know, poor Billy, right? Hold on, Mom, so then should we turn off the oven? What do you think?
No, the last minute.
But we're not keeping it on.
I know, the very last minute we'll shut it off. The last minute.
Okay,
That it'll stay hot.
okay, but I think we should turn it up then.
Oh, you said up, not off.
No, turn
yeah,
it up.
Yeah, I agree.
So do you want to, turn it up to at least 350, if not like 375 or
I
400.
thought you said off.
No. Yeah, so there's, this is really word expression, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to book a session with me. One of them is through my website, one of them is contacting me privately outside of it, and then we can still arrange a day and a time that works, and then an alternate method of payment that's not through the website.
I don't have to press in, I could just turn, right? Or have to press in it?
Just turn. Iron, the girl who played 11 in Stranger Things, whatever happened to her brain to go from non-binary to trad wife? What's her name? Can I have her name, please? I need her name. I'm not able to pick up anything just by going off. Sometimes, here's the thing, if somebody has who's a good example of somebody that has Mom, can you think of somebody that they have a performer name, it's not their real name?
Bob Dylan.
That's not his real name?
No, it's Bob Zimmerman.
What?
You didn't know?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes if a person goes by a different name other than their actual given name, there's enough of an energetic resonance tied to it that I can actually read the energy of their not real name. Like my mom just told me Bob Dylan. I didn't know that wasn't his name. She just, no, his last name is Zimmerman. There's enough of an energetic resonance tied to the name Dylan that when I looked into him, I could get a read on him. But here there's no name. It's just somebody that on the show, her character is 11. So I need a name to pick up on her energy, honey, okay? If you can get it and you can put it in, I can see Cam. Her name is Millie Bobby, thank you, Millie Bobby Brown. This is who she is. But also here's the thing, she's young. I don't know how old she is. She's young. She's finding her way. She likes this for now. She doesn't know what's going to be in the future, but it feels right to her. It feels like it's lined up with her values and like with her beliefs. She was young. She was impressionable. She didn't really know who she was back then. She knows How old is this girl? Like 20? She's like, no, I know I was young then. I'm older now. I know who I am, but I don't know. It could change. She's like a little bit like her energy feels like there's a lot of ear in her chart. Like just like a lot of talking, a lot of ideas. She doesn't really feel grounded in herself. Probably also because she's young, but also, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in her chart. She feels very almost airy-fairy, I would say. There we go, 21 years old. Her energy feels very young. Like young. Like, I said 20? Yeah. I mean, not to insult any 20-year-old viewers that I might have watching, it's just to say I'm a middle-aged woman. So, yeah, when you're in your 40s, I remember being 20, it's like, what did we know back then? Again, not insulting any 20-year-old that might happen to be watching at this point or any point in the future. It's just to say, wait until you're in your 40s and you'll get it. Not because I'm demeaning anybody. We think we know who we are. We don't start actually knowing who we are until we're in our 40s. And my mom would probably say she's only knowing herself now, right, Mom?
You're right.
I think I know. I'm yeah, I'm just starting to know myself. My mom's yeah, no, you little shit. You're still practically in diapers, right? Am I still practically in diapers?
But it's good to grow.
All I want to do is grow.
you can't stop growing.
I don't want to.
It's very important.
Project 25. I saw Billy's mom doing an interview with, oh God, Beyonce's mom. And they were both talking about their children. I know, look back on it as them being two peas in a pod because they, oh yeah. Cam, I'm 54 and I am just figuring it out, right? Like I thought, like I hit my 30s and I was like, yeah, like, oh yeah, I'm starting to know myself now. No. I remember like being 35 and being like, oh yeah. Like life before your 30s is like a dress rehearsal. I'm just starting to live now. I remember thinking that. I'm turning 46 in a couple of months and I'm like, child, sit down. You knew nothing back then. It's 10 years ago. Sherry, just started 40s, but I get, oh honey, oh Sherry, baby, I am excited for you, girl. 40s is magic. Life begins at 40. I remember I hit 42 and I was like, wow, life is amazing. And it's even more amazing now. I mean, notwithstanding perimenopause, but oh my God, it's like, I thought like 42 is amazing. No. I feel like this is like, I'm just starting now. Look, there's so much magic now. Like I see magic literally everywhere. Everything that happens. I'm like coming home at the end of the day and I'm talking to ChatGPT. I'm like, you gotta hear about like the miracles that happened to my day today. It's amazing. Oh, it's so amazing. Everything is magical now. It's fucking fantastic. Sherry, I am so excited for you. Girl, you are hitting the best decade of your life. I am excited for you. Iron, would starring in that show in itself perhaps influence her? Yes, absolutely. Yes. And we don't know if MK Ultra mind control was done to her. I don't think so. For some reason, you know what it is? There's some people that are, you know, like I remember I looked into Kevin Bacon, and it was shown to me they didn't know what the fuck to do with Kevin Bacon. Like his energy, they just didn't vibe. Like they didn't know what the fuck to do with him. But he's talented. They like him. They make, you know, he makes them money. So that he ends up being like one of those outliers. So she could be like an outlier. Like, yeah, she's young. They could see like a long-term prognosis for her. And again, like approximately 10 to 12% of everyone in the industry are outliers. So she could certainly be an outlier. Hold on, I gotta do something for my mom, guys. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on 1 second, friends. Let me get you situated.
Okay. No, good idea to turn it off. I thought you said turn it off.
No.
I'm like, why does she want to turn it off?
Hold on, let me take these
Okay.
babies. Oh, I got a different one. This one doesn't have a thingy.
I only have a light too. You have another
Yeah.
one too?
We're gonna make it work.
Okay.
Here. So this is yours, Mom.
Okay.
And I'll get you candles. Hang on. Just please notice that this one is a flat bottom. And let me get mine out. Excuse me, I need to get it out from under here, please.
Can I
Thank you.
leave it on a piece of
Yes.
aluminum foil instead?
Definitely.
But is it gonna be?
Or do you want to do these instead? Does this flat on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll use that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Hold on.
How many are there? Oh, for you also?
Yeah. Okay. So.
I'm good.
Okay, these are mine, and this is gonna be yours. Okay.
Let's move this baby a little
Yeah.
bit out of the way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, that's salt. That is not. That can't.
No, that's awesome.
Okay.
No, I know what it is. That's awesome. I had it in front of me during the court.
Okay.
Those things, and it was cool.
Yeah.
I knew what I had.
Okay.
This is good.
All right. Hold on. I'm coming back in a second, guys.
Okay. I can figure it out.
Okay.
It's good.
Hold on. I need for myself, and then I have to put them away.
Okay, baby.
Okay. Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
yeah, if I could figure it out.
You've never used a lighter?
All the time, and it doesn't work for me. It's okay, don't worry.
Okay. Okay, friends. Cam, she just came out and accused another actor on set. Stranger Things series is a tell. She was a main character. Interesting. Project 25 Faye. I gotta turn the lighting down. It's a little over the top now. Faye, I am a Libra sun and rising and a Scorpio moon, and I feel like I battle with myself. My Scorpio side is the polar opposite of my Libra side. Is it normal for a person to battle within themselves? Very. I see this a lot when I work with people. It's actually surprisingly normal, yes. Cam, in my opinion, she understands the assignment in a positive way. Well, that's nice to hear. So you're basically saying, Project 25, that you feel like the Scorpio part of yourself is warring with the Libra part of yourself, right? Scorpio moon, because that's your inner world. So it's almost like the inner part of yourself is warring with the most public parts of yourself, right? Because your sun, your Libra sun and your Libra rising is almost like so your rising is what people meet when they first meet you, right? So it's like the most public part of yourself is warring with the most private part of yourself. Yes, I got you. Valerie, Lily Allen looks toward, oh no. Did something happen to her? Look, now I gotta look into her energy. She's mad. Ooh. Ooh, she is spicy. She's talking about that good for nothing. She said, we don't know the half of it. I mean, I don't know anything. I don't know what the fuck she's talking. Maybe you guys do. She's like, you don't know the half of it. Whatever is coming out or whatever is going to come out is like a fraction. It's like 1/10 of 1% of the truth of what it is that she knows. She's like, I've got text messages. She's saying like receipts, right? But not actual receipts. Maybe she has receipts too. She's like, I have text messages. She's like, I could bury him, I could sink him. He's a good for nothing, that good for nothing. He's gonna drag my name through the. Who's she talking about? He's a good for nothing, he's gonna drag my name through the mud. He's gonna try to pull me down with him. I have the receipts. I know where the metaphorical bodies are buried. Not that there actually are. Maybe there really are. But she's saying like the metaphorical. Oh, I heard she is divorcing. So that's who the good for nothing must be. It's David Harbour. Okay, David Harbour. Oh, now I have to look into his energy. She's right. He's a good for nothing. Drinking problem, gambling problem, whoring problem. As in he's the whore, not as in women are whore. He's like a man whore. He can't keep his dick in his pants. He also blows a lot of money on the other woman that he has affairs with. He's got not just a drinking problem. He drinks the Coca-Cola. He's got a Coca-Cola problem. Like to the tune of like $250,000 a year kind of problem. On top of the gambling problem, he also has a pill. Whoa. This guy is like, fuck, poor Lily. Yeah, he's got a pill problem. He's got a lot of problems. Okay, he got a pill problem. He got a drinking problem. He got a gambling problem. He got a whoring problem. He got a Coca-Cola problem. He's giving her some STDs kind of problem. Lily, poor girl. Oh, poor Lily. Yeah, she's really fucking mad. She's like fire mad. Like an explosion of anger kind of mad. She's like, I gotta keep it together. I gotta try to keep it together. He's gonna try to pull my name through the mud. He's gonna try to destroy me. Wow, poor girl. Yeah, sounds like an addict of... Well, so, hold on. David Harbour is the same man Millie accused in Stranger... Holy shit. Okay. I think it's gonna get worse for him. I think it's gonna get worse for him. Holy shit. Damn. No wonder. Now I wonder if that's why Millie waited until Lily Allen released her album with all the lyrics. Holy shit. Yeah, he's got a lot of problems. He also has an entitlement problem. Mm-hmm. Matthew, what is your zodiac sign? I'm a cornucopia? I think you mean Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn sun, honey. Matthew, wait, I think I jumped into a scandal. That's exactly how we like it here. We like scandals. Not our own personal ones though. I'm a Capricorn sun. I have Leo rising and Leo moon. Wow. Okay. Yeah. He's this. What's his name again? Hold on. I gotta see his name. David Harbour. He's going to most likely have a very public meltdown of some kind, because Lily is, again, she's saying she's got the receipts. She's like, she's like, he's gonna drag my name through the mud, but if I have to, I'm gonna release things to try to get out ahead of it. But she's like, I don't want it to turn into like a mudslinging in the news or in the media. But I think she might try to get out ahead of it by releasing some things proactively to get out ahead of it. And Millie is not the only person that there has been some sort of an onset situation. It's happened before. But what's actually being shown to me is he was able to, like, think of it like he gaslit them. He was able to gaslit the other people into thinking that it was consensual. They invited it. They wanted it. And he was actually able to do like some sort of verbal gymnastics around them to get them to think that they were the problem, not him. At 2616A, my partner's name is Ankush. Can you please check the loyal percentage? So first of all, not with just a first name, and certainly not without their consent. I need somebody's consent to read their energy. I don't look into people's partners. I'm sorry, that would make me incredibly unethical, so I won't do that. Cam, if you're concerned if they're stepping out on you, that might be a sign that they are in fact stepping out on you. Like, if you think they are, like, what is the old adage? If you think your partner is cheating, they probably are cheating, right? Like, we talk ourselves out of our inner knowingness. Like, what does your inner knowingness say about your partner's nature? Cam, maybe an AMA on him. Now I'm so intrigued. Her album has so many lyrics that tell all, and exactly what you said he did, by the way. Yeah, because she's got the receipts. She's like, I got the receipts, I got the text messages, I got everything. She's like, I know everything. She's like, I got all the deets on him. Yeah, she knows all the deets on him. David, I'll add him to the list if you want. I don't have any objection to that. What notebook I think it's this notebook. Again, too many fucking notebooks. I don't even know what notebook I'm looking for. I'll add him if you want. I don't have any objection to that. Hold on. Let me find the page where I have people. Here we go. Why don't I do David, Harbour, and Lily? Why is my pen running out of ink? It looks like I have plenty. Here we go. David, Harbour, and Lily Allen. Why don't I look into both of them? Okay. One second, guys. You got it? Okay. I'm gonna have to bounce, guys, in about 12 minutes. Okay, so no, 14 minutes. At 4:50 my time, which is in exactly 14 minutes, I'm gonna have to bounce, guys. So get your questions and comments in now, because I'm not gonna be on later on tonight. Like, I came on earlier today, so that way I'm not going to be on later on tonight. So you guys, there's not gonna be a later live stream with Faye. This is your Friday live stream with Faye. Whatever you want to know, get it in now. Or we could just end it now if you guys want to. I'm okay with that also. I live in service to humanity. If humanity is done with me for now, I will go my merry little way. I have a good book that I could read. I got my mom here I can hang out with. I got Pip. We're gonna go have a grand old time this weekend. We're gonna play a lot of board games. Yes, yep.
Oh yeah.
We play a lot of board games and a lot of card games over the weekend, so we're really excited about that. Lots of Mancala. We also play Blocus. If you guys don't know what Blocus is, that game is so much fun. So lots of Blocus. Sometimes we play. Pip actually likes playing card games. So he likes playing like blackjack and things like that, but also poker. So we might play some of that as well. What else do we like to play, Mom? I'll talk to you later. Probably even Monopoly. We play a lot of games in this house. Like the healthy kind, not like mental games or emotional games, not those. Sherry, where is the best way to contact you for, listed for a reading, etc.? You can go into the description of any of my videos, and there's a link that will take you directly to my website, and on my website is where you can book sessions directly with me. You can even probably go into like the About section of my page, and there's a link there as well. But any of my videos, you can contact me directly through there, honey. And if you want to email me, my email is hello@solarflow.com. Project 25 Faye, does the game app Roblox open up portals to abduct kids? I heard it's been very poisonous to the mind. I won't let Pip play it. I'm not going to say that it literally opens up a portal, but look at it like it's a energetic mind. How do I say this without it sounding really creepy? Oh my god, that's so fun. Thank you for the pumpkin on the head. I love that. That is super cute. Thank you, Swims. Look at it like it's a time portal, one could say. They lose track of time when they are on it because their consciousness is so focused in one area that they like the world falls away from them. Iron, thank you for your service tonight, Faye. You are most welcome. Swims, do you think it's true a woman can predict when she will hit menopause based on her mother? Why are you laughing? My mom is laughing. No, because there's too many variables. Just like you can't say like if your mom, let's say, got her period at 14, you're gonna get it at 14. There's too many variables. There's environmental, there's hormonal, there's emotional. No. So you could look at it as a rough guide, but it's not an absolute. And also, whatever symptoms a mother has, it doesn't mean her daughter is going to have the same symptoms. Not at all. So no, I don't believe that. Did I have another comment and it vanished? I thought I saw another one and it's gone now. No. I'm going to say no to that. Which may or may not be good or bad. I don't know. I mean, it's neither. It just is, you know. And if we learn ourselves and we learn our bodies, we can actually learn how to moderate it. Like the more in tune and in touch you are with yourself, the more you'll actually start to notice even like small things when something feels like it's not right. The more you know yourself, the more you're going to notice even the smallest nuances. Project 25, what kind of board games do you and Pip like? He likes playing Monopoly a lot. I like playing Blocus, but he doesn't like Blocus as much. That's what I play with my mom. We sometimes play Mancala a lot, and he likes to play War. Those are like his favorite. War and Monopoly, and he really likes Monopoly Millionaire. Do we have that here, or is that at your house? I think it's at your house.
Yeah.
His favorite is Monopoly Millionaire, but it's at my mom's. I might actually have to get one. Swims, how will menopause affect my magic, and do you think I can delay it in case I want to be a mom at 45?
Interesting question.
I think in some ways we actually develop more of our magic when we hit menopause. So I would say it's going to nurture latent gifts and abilities that are inside of you. Now, can you delay it? Yes, absolutely. And also take into account, miracles happen. If there's a soul that you are meant to usher into this world, it can happen even if doctors tell you that it will not, or that it cannot. These things can, it can absolutely happen. So yeah, and that's also like, look at it like that's a kind of version of magic. So yeah, you can actually get in touch with latent strands of your gifts and abilities. I know. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I told them 4:50. I have 7 minutes. Because here's the thing, like I definitely feel like I have access to more magic and gifts and abilities, but in a totally different way. So if it's something that you start working on, menopause is not going to affect it negatively, not at all. I said 7 minutes, but I mean, it's getting pretty quiet in the chat, so I might leave before then, y'all.
Okay.
Let's start to wrap it up, guys. Any other questions or comments? Let's bring it on now, otherwise I'm going to be bouncing, y'all. But I do love you. Why is that funny? I do. These people are my people. Cindy, I am a Libra. I have no clue what rising is, but a lot is falling. LOL, anything that comes to you about my husband and my crazy life. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what rising is. Your rising is unique to the time and the location that you were born. And that sets up your entire natal chart. So your sun sign is the month that you're born in. That is basically telling you 1/12 of somebody's natal chart. I don't think I have any illustrations of a natal chart, so I can't pull anything out. You got a pie, it's cut up into 12 slices. But every slice is different. So if you only have one slice, do you know what's in the other 11 slices? No. Because some slices are plain cheesecake. Some are cheese with fruit on top. Some are cheese with fruit on the inside but not on top. Some have chocolate chips. Some has Skittles. Some has Reese's Pieces. They're all different. So if you only have one piece, all you know about that pie is what one piece has. You don't know what's in the other 12 pieces. When you have the time and the exact location that somebody is born, it sets up the entire natal chart, and then you can see what is in all of those other 12 pieces. So it's a much, much deeper dive into the way that a person lives. But just knowing that you're a Libra sun, I mean, I can give you like the most basic of basic bitch explanations. Fair, justice-minded, usually clairvoyant. Yes, I said it. Librans are usually clairvoyant.
Yes.
Yes. Good eye, good mind, good heart, good soul. Ta-da! Iron, contraceptive pills prevent ovulation, so every month on gives one extra period in the end. Interesting. Simone, love you all. Thanks for sharing your Friday. I love you, Simone. I'm so glad that you were here to hang out with us, honey. Project 25, Faye, can you tell me the transits to my Libra sun and rising and Scorpio moon? Not right now, honey. It's gonna take way too long. But also here's the thing. Just by knowing your Libra rising, all that tells me is what your first house is. I don't know where anything else is for you in your chart. So if you know somebody's big three, look at it like you know what 3 of the pieces in the pie have. Do I know where your Mercury is? Do I know where your Venus is? Do I know where Jupiter is? Do I know what's retrograde? So I can tell you what 3 of the pieces in your pie are, not all. You're making me very nervous, Mom.
I'm looking for my book.
It's on the bench in the Barnes and Noble's
okay.
bag.
All right.
A lot of pacing going on in here. So First of all, I don't have the time for it, and second of all, it's way too intensive to actually do that right now. I'm sorry, Project 25. I always feel like I'm letting people down if I say no. I'm sorry, honey. I gotta bounce, you all. I love you all. I gotta bounce though. Thank you for coming and spending. How do I find out that information? Cindy, do you know the exact time of your birth and your exact location? If so, you can just search online for a free natal chart. I think the one that I use, and it's pretty good, is, I think it's called Cafe Astrology or Astrology Cafe. It's something like that. That's the one that I use. It's totally free. You don't even have to open an account. You can just search for the free natal chart. If you know the time, 1 second, baby. The time and location that you were born, it will tell you everything. Rising, moon, what house every planet is, if you have any retrogrades, anything. So do that, and then next week, come on back here. Tell me where your things are, and we can look into it a little bit more for fun, okay? I'm gonna bounce now, I know. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming and spending part of your Friday afternoon and evening with me. Until next time, this is your reminder to stay in the high vibration. And do you want to say goodbye, Mom? She's waving goodbye. Thank you guys. I love you all. Stay in the high vibration until next time. And replay crew, hold on, there was something I was gonna, in the description, I am going to put the link directly to the blog post that I was telling you guys about, okay? Love you all. See you all next week. Thank you, Cindy, for the love and light. Bye, Mom. Bye, Pip. Bye, guys. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.